so yet 37 inch say wako Real Madrid Odisa or Madrid say 10 years and now bring and now back Juventus Juventus or bon contract sign extended a second one on 1 month it comes a year or so a release no man by United so he's been away for some time now Akwaba now Bano Behu club no infrastructure say there's been no improvement and he and make us say if you are a United fan you should be happy with the Ronaldo interview. The fact that Obeka say we good team anymore say we really see team no secret information and weapons they are my enemies and our opponents. But also remember say one touch on the coaching one touch on the team's infrastructure he did touch on the fact that the owners all they care about is what? Money. So the owners don't invest in the team and that is what everybody then I league last was it this season or last season Manchester and Liverpool you postpone here almost fancy G Stadium fire you don't remember all these things quite recently fans uprising it was because they felt the ownership is not what investing into the club and Manchester keeps going down on say papa we buy now mama niska and oil nyoma. What I say, so I feel say there is an existing problem. Because when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there and he wasn't performing, some of the words were unprintable. I know Muyusumano. Some of the attacks on the players were and the attacks on the owners, the Glazer family, especially when the fans went on that rampage. In terms of surprised that when Ronaldo gets up to speak for the club. The question we should ask ourselves, and he said, Ronaldo Kasana or Kasano, Kalu Kasama no Hunkwana. If he was only talking about playing time there, then I would just like Lukaku didn't be there. What I say, then I would have agreed, say Ronaldo is being selfish here. But he did touch on infrastructure of the team, say since Okoba and Nadia Dana China Manchester Jim Ho, Omudi training near they haven't changed anything. And go to Manchester City, go to Chelsea. Every team is improving. Now improving infrastructure, I had to say Ghana DAB. You are doing the same things, but you want different results. It doesn't happen. So I feel, and the only side I before say Ronaldo also got too emotional was aftermath, any afterthoughts after the interview. Well, I was listening to one of his Twitter or DDD Gary Neville attempt. Rooney, sorry. Rooney so attacking or catching say ne ho efeche Rooney intina Rooney Rooney is jealous of him like ne ho efeche no. I think so sometimes too, just like Manucho said, he goes overboard. You know, I personally feel the interview he granted, there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that I think I disagree totally with Ronaldo is when he said he doesn't respect the coach. I know that it's uncalled for because you are a professional footballer. You know, say a coach of a club represents the club. If you disrespect the coach, you are disrespecting the club you play for. So on that sense, I totally disagree with Ronaldo. That's why I was saying, said delicate. And there were issues he touched on that the legends of the club, the players of the club, the fans of the club are aware. The Glazer family, the infrastructure development, they are aware of those. But I think attacking the coach's integrity, because if you tell me I don't respect him as a coach, more or less you're attacking his integrity, and that attacks, I think, the integrity of Manchester United too. So that is where I think he should have been, controlled. SNL controlling what to say and what not to say. But me a Chelsea ni now be catch him say Papa no invest team ni mu infrastructure nye ye say nya. I should be happy because when the thing come out sana, it pushes the owners to act. What I say, and more actor, and for so na who fan ubenya, the team becomes better. Just like Obi Tumitana didn't say in the book, I say Arsenal is the best team in the world.
Oh yes,
Arsenal,
the best club side
in the world
currently. Yes.
So what I say, and I think it's a two-way. Where I think he went too far was the fact that he openly said he doesn't respect the coach. The coach was very professional. He was very professional. I listened to his interview. I said, if he doesn't respect me, for me, I respect him for who he is, what he's achieved, what he's brought to the game, and being a United legend. What I say, but he has to remember that he's no longer 16, 20, or 24, just like you said, but he's 37. And I think the Ronaldo interview, and Tanamika say a little delicate, but I think some of the things he touched on there made them especially with the team's infrastructure development, any non-investment from their ownership. Because fans they say team no be jelly, they winning trophies, ne niaje. Liverpool call for me they say oh yes sports class winning.
Me.
Me.
Lastly, what the small baby Messi Mount to extend his contract in Chelsea.
It's becoming delicate. Yes, this guy Chelsea are proposing 8-year contract, 7-year contract, and I think he's demanding a lot of money. But then Ranami really say there is breakthrough. It's a good thing because you don't want to lose Mason Mount at this point. Wow, coach. A target no, he's or one player open or a friend is saying Manchester City coach friend saying Pep Guardiola. Yeah, so Mount. I've been a critic of him, you know that, but I think that this season he's performing, he's doing well this season, and he's overall a good player. But I personally feel that England for now move over hyper players. It will be a good thing for Chelsea if he extends his contract.
Okay, Marichu, what do you call
Yes.
Mason Mount to extend his contract?
Yeah, for me, I like him. I think that this season has not really been one of the finest seasons for him, but last 2-3 seasons ago he was a player of the moment, and I think he starts a lot of football in him. He said, and I say coaches also play a bigger role. Coach Bibana said when to make you so here, it affects your total play. But I mean for him, Crapo there, he has given him opportunities.
But I'm previously, I'm so not a selfish now. But I'm so this coach Bayern, man, a team player more than individualistic. In the games, be a man.
Well, maybe from your point, I think that I say on your free role.
I see, and one interview, I say, ne role midfield box to box. But I doubt if he can do that.
He's not really a box to box.
Yeah, also a box to box, and one interview.
Box to box, yeah, can't just. I mean, within a space of.
Just like Golo can't say, yes. Meaning, say now academy. I haven't really watched him at academy. Maybe I mean, so academy no ball 6, but I'm going to say, be out me ball shot and shooting from outside. No.
Maybe a modern Sergio Busquets because 6 they saw your rugged kakra. I mean you are supposed to be the link pin. I mean interceptions near there, you go for 50-50 balls near there, and I don't think he's cutting that mold. But maybe the modern game there, sometimes you need to be, it's about your mental fortitude, not between the able. By he being a box to box there, maybe since he about rules, he would love to be given that role, but you see more as a playmaker because he has a lot of skill. I mean it takes concern so much on point. It's just a big dip. And I think that it will be good for them to keep him. Players like that, they can blossom. It's a risk. Maybe they might get to the very pinnacle of their career. They might just like a typical Raheem Sterling. I think he did well, but he never really achieved those heights. Just like you said, English players. They can say same when Rooney, who live up to the overhyped time. Hype is good. I mean, in this world, it will also be hypo, so that it will put you on your toes. But overhyping them, trying to say what they are not, sometimes it really gets up them. So 7-8 years maybe, but I mean it shows how well they want to keep him. I don't want to say desperate, but how much they think that he's one for the long haul, maybe a future captain for them near there. But I think a 3 plus a 1 year contract for him, because that allows you to really to assess him well. But sometimes when I said contract, I say, oh, you're very good at, then you would have lost on the way. But football is full of risk. But I think that would be good for Chelsea to really keep on to him. He's one of the few players if they let him go, he might just come back to hand them. So after Hazard, try another playmaker, me pen a ball, but pie on when he's in his pump and pageant try, it's a very, very delightful to watch. So it will be good for Chelsea too. It will be a win-win for them if they hold on to him, because he's also an English boy, more of a Chelsea blood. And it will be good to keep him at least for the posterity and long haul. But I mean, the risk is always there that he sometimes flatters to deceive. That is what he's not been really consistent. But you can't take football out of him. I think he's a very good player.
All right, thank you so much, Manucho Magandi. Ebushafo said they do Ghana Black Stars versus Switzerland, and Switzerland versus Ghana. Manucho, I'm starting for you. Were you impressed about the performance of the Ghana team? And the coaching system no boy no. Do you think that this system will be good for Ghana as we your journey to the World Cup no? System no about 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1.
Yes.
Play that 4-2-3-1. I mean, yeah, sure that she team this but I mean, I think it's good. With double pivot in here, Juma.
What's it?
Always fighting for a double pivot.
Make canon. I'll say double pivot in here,
yeah, but I think that with the players we have, it will not be a bad one. I mean, you can be cautiously.
Because when you're defending, defending midfield near 5. Now we say that defenders, pressure and shut down call.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it's good. I don't think it's bad. I mean, what boss are we now? Just at least the midfield is always crowded. Defensively, it's also ways because they're not quite 4-5-1. Some people call it 4-5-1 because midfielders in here, the 5 in the middle are all midfielders, but 2 will be always be cautiously helping the defense. I don't think it's a bad one to take to the World Cup. based on the strength of the players you have, because football is just like you keep saying, then you should have those two players who are defensively minded, but they still have the penchant to go forward.
That's right.
I think that's what you have in Elijah Owusu and Samet doing that job. You see, for me, before going to this, before this game, I've been somebody. I did not have so much hope in the team. We should charge the banner, especially football hinges on cohesion, telepathy, understanding between the players. We should great teams of the world there, Yebo Mudina, especially club sides now. We won't say inadvertently the team has been playing consistently for not less than 5 years. Then able to sustain the run. I mean, with Bayern Munich, with Barcelona, with Chelsea, with Manchester United, who are at a point in time were reigning the world. That is what they had. Say Chabi Jina say na say Okatane and Kronim say me top pass into and Iniesta will pick it, or will pick it and make some incursions with it. That is why in the end there we some were even going to play for the first time. I was looking at this World Cup, 23 players, they don't have any cap for their national teams, and Ghana has some of the players in there. Say for friendly matches, the likes of Tariq Lamptey, Naki, they don't virtually have any serious caps for the nation. So it tells you that it's a team trying to blend, now trying to get things to work well. You see, one thing, the only thing I would take from this game, I'm not so particular about Ghana's chances at the World Cup, because I feel we've not had the best of preparations. One, this World Cup now so has its own. I feel to be derailed.
Oh no,
me train is quite.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe me for Worcester with Providence into me making sure that requirement nante so me dem kind of for requirements because me I can easily be derailed. Into me nam kwano so am dey don't say maybe I was in my pump. Yeah, until this World Cup now, a lot of questions have been raised in terms of preparation. Barely 6 days. The teams in the past, when your team in your 2-3 weeks preparatory grounds. But this time around, just some 5-6 days to a tournament. Ghana clubs are still playing, but at least we called for it. We are going to one part of the world that someone was telling me so then young born in summertime and Ghana a bit to me because your boys in the brain but abrofone the umbre especially when acclimatization they are now in winter, they are more accustomed to this, now going to zones ever mind a bit of African weather, but at least they also find a way to cool the place now. The truth is that the only thing I'm having now for the team is that I feel we can compete gradually. You are looking like a team which can compete at the Mundial. Because you are feeling that you are yet careful about weapon boys. Because walking into this you were the lowly placed team, 61st in the world. Any idea? Then interested Switzerland were 15th or so. So even going into this match, everything to take from. I dare manage Japan and say I don't think Switzerland could parade anything better than what they played. Any player for Switzerland that you can dream of was on the pitch for them. I was trying to look through their squad. The Shakiris, the Granit Xhaka, the Sona, all of them played for them. And this is the best that could parade. And Ghana. Zachary was Akanji too was everybody was there, and Ghana decided to play.
What do you mean, Mike?
Play about Kwame Fanam, Ricardo Rodriguez. That Ricardo.
How about him?
Ricardo Rodriguez bought a spin and one of the club, he's very good.
I said you see Boni Demicas a high profile player who need to be offered.
How many caps for them? Maybe you help us with the stats because I don't
see player because
I don't think he's better than Xhaka at this point. And now
Xhaka is the best player in the team.
On bought a year fence or bought defense.
No, Manuel Akanji,
Akanji,
Fabian Shah, yeah.
Kumat. I mean, Kumat's meaning, but Fabian Shah, I don't know, well known.
Yeah.
But at least it's good. I mean, I like you. You're able to bring some players. You are forced to go and do research.
For me,
this is a basic. Yeah, this is a basic parade. I'll be keen on watching him if you'll be at there for them. You see, and the truth is that this is Switzerland team walking into this tournament. They've beaten the likes of Portugal, Spain, and Omuntina, Italy. Italy Amber World Cup because of them. Although they could not beat Italy, but they forced 2 draws out of them. Jorginho that missed penalty.
Torino. Torino. I mean,
Baba was he invited?
Yeah, okay. Ricardo, only the Bioboma, almost set pieces.
Oh, I see.
But set pieces in penalty or a defender.
And so
it's their biggest player. I mean, one of their Ricardo Rodriguez, 13 jerseys. It was on the bench.
Yeah,
he was on the bench.
And even or defender.
Who can say, Massa Jani, any discussion where Pate are more born.
Exactly. There's no kudos. So said these are players going to the World
best
Cup.
player. We
These are
Rodriguez,
two
that's
best
all
players.
defenders. We go about 13.
These are their Ghana's two best players. You can agree with me. It's Kudus and we Partey going into this tournament. Rodriguez maybe he's good, but as to whether it's Shaka Mbobia, then it's news. It's Shaqiri, I mean, good old. I mean, might not.
Yeah, he was really good.
Exactly, but Mbobia, then we can write a story about them.
Akanji Mbobia,
Zakaria. I mean, these are names. Maybe you are English EPL bias, but these are players. It's good. It's good to know that they are coming from England.
Mbolo. Yeah, Mbolo. Yeah,
exactly. That's
on the lead on attack all the time.
Yes. So in principle, I just wanted to give you a feel that Switzerland was not a batch, and they had even beaten Portugal. Good old Portugal 1-0. So going into it couldn't come any better than trying to meet a team which had played against Portugal. And in terms of possession, they at least they possessed the ball better than us, but they could not do anything better with the ball. They had some chances off target. They couldn't even get a shot on target.
Possession without purpose.
Exactly. And here we foreplay without penetration, right? With foreplay without penetration. Well, but you couldn't penetrate.
Oh, I'm up for any British sports. You
can say yes.
It's a possession without purpose.
Exactly. They were not well lubricated. They couldn't really penetrate very well. And I'm not talking.
That's a penetration
it's an English word.
Penetration is a word that you used to know.
Exactly. They were very impermeable.
Foreplay no say dey obo. Obi kasa ofu ano so. Foreplay no say dey obo.
Foreplay before you play there. Penetration in here exactly. And then of it yeah no.
The midfield no jelly.
Yeah. Penetration. If they penetrate they can score goals. I mean exactly, you should be hosting nowadays. You understand the language very well. Yeah, so for me, it's a squad that they as much as they played well, we managed to take our chances. And at least my joy is with Barney Free. I think he deserves a mention. Some of us have been very unfair to him. But for the 60 over
let's do it this way.
Yes.
Massa Barney Free
he did well. Oh yeah, everything experience, but he was okay.
Why you offside? Only offside don't do
offside is saying Bonnie. Filippo Inzaghi.
Those days now you know when I walk up where I can crown and assistant referees never job offside oh. Yeah, electronic one. Say see another ultimate so be offside.
I mean
that offside is a Ghana born and
he was desperate. I mean when you get for first time.
When him say show me back home. But who say
I was happy with him.
Joy Ghana web near the amount for Bonabaso Banya Free idea and I'm saying you see a team is playing chances a bit to me they are going now they are offside most why idea why look up playing now more hyperness as well
because maybe we felt it could that's Megan at least his footwork and everything was so much on also oh yes I've some two in there
goalkeeping department defensive double pivot 3 midfielders and
tell you what every part was good except attacking. Okay. Our strikers maybe they need a lot of talking to. Maybe for the Ayew brothers, I think one of them should sit down with all apologies to them. Maybe if they put the Ayew down, no, Kudus needs to come and occupy that position. Yeah, we should defensively. I mean, the goalkeeper not really tried, but I mean, he really had to do what he had to do. The few balls that went on him, I think he did well. His timing was on point. There was a chance. Mbolo non so Asanrof. Yeah, the ball between and Empa. Maybe he misstepped. He could have easily scored that goal. I mean, by seen a chika but he could have. He should have done more with the ball. I think gradually your team is setting up. I mean, virtually it's setting up. Maybe for a second. For a second, maybe Jiku needs to sit down. I mean, Amate and Salisu proved to us that I mean these are EPL products, and the understanding between them was so much on point. They do so when they are robust, they are stronger.
So how do you see the Samed guy?
Solid. I think that he needs to. Worst case, na say bebo party, na say yebeso Rona. Say on no partner way. Elisha Wusu, I liked him. I mean, I think he did well. He did what he had to do. But he should sit down for Partey to occupy that position. I think Samed did well. He was one of the brightest spots that I could pick from this team. I mean, just getting the opportunity, he really fit in there and he did the job beautifully. At least 90% of the players they give up their best. Against the backdrop, shared the Brazil going into this World Cup, Brazil, Nicaragua, and Buena. This is a really, really improved performance. I mean, Fatawu Isahako, no cross goal against Nicaragua, he could not even find space around this team. Gradually, we are getting our team in shape. Maybe for a second to Switzerland, I'm only taking the solace that going into this game, they had played some very great games. France and Adenia, they've had some notable results against them. That is why I don't want any Ghanaian to sit back and have that feeling. Last time I World Cup, South Korea, and they chef for 1 year.
Italy for
and some are coming over and over again. They didn't beat Italy, but they made sure that they drew home and away with them. You're getting on that straight penalty. I went to me and Convertiana. They are not going. If Italy is not coming to the World Cup because of them, then you should know they play. When I'm just saying, run up to this crap, their last 4 or 5 matches, competitive games in Yanu, they've had decent results. Almost Portugal, almost Spain, almost 2-1.
Almost England,
almost Spain. They're able to beat Spain. Yeah, the so it tells you that at least this Swiss team, well, it's not a bad side. They are really, really effective, and they are also going to partake in this World Cup. I mean, going to play some games in there, so you can't write them off. So yeah, team there, 80%. I think gradually we are settling down. Maybe we are being so hard on the coach too. If there's one thing I want Ghanaians to do at this point, at least they are doubters, a lot of doubters. So too many are there. I mean, they are strong doubters, but. We should start rallying around this team. They've shown signs that if given the right effort and commitment, they can do well at this World Cup. At least qualification is not beyond us. And Portugal are beatable. You see, 2014 we had a chance. There was a lot of brouhaha around there. We met Portugal. Even in the midst of the storm, Portugal did not overrule us. This time around, I think it's the reversal of fortunes. The Portuguese team is not really having the best of emotional intelligence going into this game. Psychologically, they are not too well because of the Ronaldo. Fine, they might change it into successes. But you can't say in terms of preparation, the team I am more determined that we have a date with them and we need to make it count. All of a sudden, I'm beginning to feel that we can qualify from this team. 4 points can easily work us out of this team. So we need to really take our chances in there. So I think that, like I told you, player for player, they defensively they did what Tariq Lamptey. He proved why some of us have been making noise around him that he should be the one for the number 2. Baba Rahman not really tested, but at least he proved why he's a veteran in there with his experience now there. Even Kovic, Daniel Kovic, it was on the bench. He had a chance to come in eventually. It tells you that team, you can't depth of squad in our own lofty standards. It doesn't look too bad. We have players who are half determined to really make Ghana proud. Maybe that's the only difference between them and the John Boyce and co that we had. But these boys look like most of them wanted to choose us because they wanted to perform. And then we are carrying into this tournament. And could see the brouhaha around our selection of players. In the past, 80% were called already. So they had to bluff us. But this time around, nobody's, apart from Partey and maybe Kudus, nobody's position was guaranteed. So everybody called in there felt that he owes us that favor. And then they're carrying into this tournament. And they're proving by this their last preparatory game. If there's anything, confidence. You see, as much I'm one person, I don't really believe in friendly games. And winning such games will not guarantee any points in the Mundial proper. But friendly games just before a tournament are very important too, because it gives you the confidence, the belief and everything. That is where, because you need to be razor sharp. Such friendly games will tell you how sharp you are, how blunt you are. And I think that with such a game and the high-spirited performance that they've been able to exhibit, it is giving us some glimmer of hope. The tournament is proper. We need to do well. I think before this game, if we don't win a game, but we play so well and come home, Ghanaians will clap our hands there. Yeah, preparation has not been good. We don't have the players in there. But after what they showed us this morning, 5 a.m. here, 10 a.m. in Ghana, they've given us some belief that with the right fortitude, we can really win some games and qualify. Against one of European, we've always had that belief that Europe 4 day. But at least most of our boys were playing in Europe, and the coaches have been staying in Europe. So we need to really start having that mind. And if there is any advantage at all, we are going to a region where acclimatization wise is good for us. Adaptation wise, the NSA adapting more to the weather than most of the contemporaries. So I think psychologically the team needs to start having that belief, and we can do well. I see Portugal as really beatable. Maybe if a team can't beat her, maybe Uruguay, I'm a bit skeptical. But Portugal for me has become very, very beatable. You draw with Uruguay, get a win or another draw against South Korea, and believe you me, we will be in the next stage of the competition. It will be another story.
Say Portugal over Korea, or Korea.
Korea is also very beatable. A team better than Uruguay, but for me, what I saw against Switzerland there, I'm not believe they say Portugal are not beyond us. Not to say that Portugal are at par with Switzerland at par with Portugal, but at least the European, I'm just a match mumpo. Recent times, game now it was competitive near there. So I'm having that belief that your performances against European sides, sometimes is very, very good. I mean, last time around, we were like 48 in the world. We had to play the second best team in the world in Czech Republic. And you saw what happened when they had the likes of Rosicky and Peter Cech. They were coming with names. We were coming with belief. And we were able to do 2-0 over them. So those are some of the things I'm carrying into this way. And anytime you call World Cup, some of our preparatory games, it has not been so solid. But anyway, everything that happened in 2006 seemed to be coming back for me. With this little game I'm sharing, those are some of the things I've started having around the team. Okay. That in the past I felt we could not compete. I felt we were going there to joke, but all of a sudden I feel we can compete. You might come home eventually. I'm not ruling that out. Say it's just a game, it's a friendly game, blah blah blah. But at least from the spirited performance the boy showed, Charlie, it will not be a bad bet if you believe that Ghana can make it to the next round.
Now people were crying, say coach used to 3-5-2 and 3-5-1-1. Looking at this formation of boy with that double pivot, with the 4-back double pivot 3-1. Which of the formation would you ascribe for the coach to use when you go to the tournament proper?
Oh, I see this one 4-5-1. I'll call it 4-2-3-1. I mean, that's what I want it to be. I mean, typically, I mean, if you open so elaborate, I'm 4-5-2, 4-2-3-1.
But the other one here, wing back. But this one here.
When they're straight, I mean, and yet it's our wing backs with defenders. I mean, Tariq and they could be running the lines, but the point is that they should be interplayed, just like the typical Arsenal situation at the end. Martinelli Bejina will name there, but you should still. Oh, but the Arsenal plays 4-2-3-1. I mean,
WBCC everything Arsenal comes in.
Wow. No, and yes, sir. Arsenal plays 4-2-3-1, and you know how effective it is in the whole world. You know, someone himself, Tottenham City. This is their best start in their Premiership life. Arsenal is leading them by 5 points. I should tell you that they are joking. My best start ever in the EPL. Oh no, they are confirmed. Me left side, me train bus 19 Akowe. Mill Street. And also the Mibechi. Mona almost their best start ever in the Premier League. Arsenal 5 points with a game in hand. I should tell you that the rest are joking. They need to back up. After World Cup, never say by June.
Alicia program no hit a record.
What's it?
Say record.
Record them. I mean, repeat it. Where did they stop?
Yeah, maybe you World Cup in a month's time.
When I say na team Papa Biana, Arsenal issue Biana, blah blah blah.
No team Papa
Arsenal bought Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. I'm putting a force and I'm putting a abroadjo. Chelsea easier than all the games we've ever played in our lives. Brentford even did better than Chelsea. Easier than after World Cup. Bring the. Some of us will like the hurdles.
Oh yeah,
also my best I felt track event hurdles. My best track event hurdles. You know why? Because you always have to surmount. You have to. They'll put it in front of no shri. Me 100 meters. And they your answers na they be your. Bring the hurdles and let's be jumping for you to see how exciting we can be. Thank you very much for 3 points.
Black Stars performance against Switzerland.
Yeah, I think
that same question. I'm the man to second one. Now I'm for wing back on 3-5-1.
But I think
and I said double pivot.
Starting from then, I think Tariq Lamptey didn't do as I expected today. Honestly. So, Meshet, the way I'm person making incursions when he's playing as a wing back, it's a bright boss our back three. In terms of have freedom to operate and take on defenders. But I didn't see he was and ball back could be by second half. No, I think we had played like 10 or 15 minutes. Long ball because he was short or Ohri. Emma born in Fansuma. Switzerland for near day. F born.
I quite fair crying you could.
Yeah, went me and control go through. Yeah, O'Shea. With the one power O'Shea game with Keen. Aye, eagle eye. Yeah, we go through. It's in a measure says I am really near Kobono typical number 2. You bet me a train. What I say? You born a typical number 2. I bet me a train. On says Osha Tariq and his strength going forward or a very good going forward. Defensively, he's not that bad, but say on your toe. Into your player beer to say Granite Chaka monom the ball before Unza Chaka says no Switzerland team no sure so about typical number 6 obekon him because he no ebi on bema Zakaria no kra about deeper. And Zakaria was playing deeper.
Oh, show me in choir. I'm so double pivot in the Zaka and Dennis. Oh, show formation on my boy now. The same thing on my boy. Man, I say Elisha ne for instance Samet performance in the course and the second half Samet and Kofi so capture the midfield and Tinebia one whom you pa.
No, I think Lamptey should start, but I expect Lamptey to be utilized more. Ghana ball I bona dia entire nyade the type of Abu Idrisu. Abu Idrisu style of Fabo na
not the bar.
Not the bar also. Dawood Isakes. Oh, so share modern day teams now. And international Portugal team na Misro Mokakra na Manucho Portugal. They are beatable, don't get me wrong. But Misro Mokakra because of the skillful players they have. Ghana dia nyade any team or skillful. Oh, any Brazil ball brae. Say share team or mobile papa. Oh, the Switzerland team no more any skillful players or more. Yeah. That's why we were able to prevail. Woman is by Odi share team with Timmy ni player Timmy Chichia. Also Ghana ni Germany no. So okay, it me ball pa. Because Germany unso omo insha da nye omo ye tactical, omo insha da nye too technical. What I say? Inti the Bernardo Silva, the Rafael Leao. Oh yeah, say we bought typical four at the back. Now the Rafael Leao, ama Tariq Lamptey. Ne persona, the personality, the physique. Now playing against Lamptey, the pace. Even though Lamptey pace, but Robert Yusu body need their buleno. So I think coach should be very strategic. And our system, the Uko tournament, starting from system, to me one system. Team Bia will be reading on a system and a formation. I saw the other day. What they call you can use one system there. Everybody will read you out, and tournament, you can exit early. So I feel that maybe I still think. Nana, I will play a Norway Jiku.
Decided not to play.
Now we now can Yasemi. Hey, Rodriguez. Yeah, Pate Amobi, Jiku Amobi, Kudus Amobi. Now one more player could be about Torino, be Amobia. Asna, the best club in the world. Best midfielder Kramobi.
So he's the best player in the world currently.
This particular player I'm making, it's a defender, but this tournament is one Switzerland, Omukokoba. Omunya a set pieces are Zaka and a Shakiri Omunko Nebo. Omunya penalty crown on Muba. He was only defender. And I just wanted to know, say, just mark and say, he's very good
player to watch.
Prepare to watch in the
player to watch.
You come back to condemn or praise.
Player about Torino. So player to watch a cassette. Thomas Tepate.
Of course.
Mohamed Torino.
I'm just telling you.
Conference League Grumbo.
No, or can't say I make just say
what can that matter? I'm player be our Kamatia. Na say the players yes you be bra omo your players omo mobi on pedigree was return. Players hey na Kudus kra nya wo player no pedigree no.
Wa ba che mo
and then one aka say Kudus. Oh. And then one aka say
Kudus. Player 30 years 100
9 goals.
Yeah, 9 goals for them.
Now Kudus Champions League this year. The exploit and the Dash League. Every divisi
Koran.
I feel the one I can say. Now Pate.
Oh,
I feel that no permanent because say injury prone player we now. Was it Pate friend or since Ahmed Mbona Pate injury prone.
This is Ahmed Doha.
I will see we don't even need Pate.
I said okay, Pate will play in any team in this world.
Also almost Ahmed Pate.
Oh, me mom dey ka be pema ko mom as
true. Your born no.
There be almost Samed Pate na.
Na say o ka say o hia Pate. Ano pa
me say o injury prone. I say make one too.
What grand?
I don't ask make one too. Me say.
You see we don't need Pate.
So you don't even get him.
You don't get him.
You'll be fine.
We don't need Pate. I'm saying Kalusha, how can you talk like this? Player here tournament on only a best player. What's you injury prone? What kind of make say how can we
Pate Brazil
and you can beat in now one and I'm not the house.
Not Pate injury prone that bay. You play
in a couple of friendly match anybody is for ya or play that
precaution. A precaution. One more a precaution. Decided say more maybe
he just didn't want to play.
Player all Switzerland. No, me find compare you. Me Switzerland so more players.
Another top player.
Manucho make key point to be said.
Oh, as one American.
No. every player.
Yeah, that's
equally good player. Be a first say
but no
equally good players. Almost
too much. Maybe I say, right. Switzerland team, this is the best they could.
And you Ghana.
No, this is the best they could parade at the World Cup because all the players we know. Shaqiri he has a record. He has track record.
Switzerland for boy.
100 caps in the end. You're one of their greats.
Well, good. Penalty squad and penalty free kicks.
About 9 goals. All the career in 9 goals.
Yeah, for the national team.
Penalties in Guano about.
Defender.
Yabo World Cup party she goes.
Ghana she goes. Ghana say.
Oh, sure. The last 3 games.
World Cup. Kranyo on the Nigeria. Cross she goes. Man.
I know when World Cup. My boy, you know.
Ethiopia. Yeah, Cape Coast. Free kick. Panyaneda.
Ronaldo. Patella, your World Cup qualification, he was very pivotal.
I would know Timika's Ronaldo as 50. And now see Salis Mona party in Tranche.
Okay,
40-13.
Well, about 14 was 13 goals.
So new. We'll be above 100. That's your 9. Obi abo 40 wa she 13 midfielder. Who saw no the boss set pieces. One original hacker. So on the sabo penalties. Pate Ghana team on the boss set pieces. On the penalties.
The Pate oye.
Pate the penalties.
Penalties on share penalties and
no.
I was a penalty.
Bisa say Ghana national team
for you for a show me 3-1.
Or trap be just.
Maybe you share go for me support
3-1. Maybe Bisa sa game they dey move. They dey move. They dey move. Yeah, Bob, I'm saying Ethiopia said, Shomo Cape Coast 3-1 no can. Sa game comes a partition 2 goals.
Yeah.
Sa game partition 2. But the point one now made them ma no more player no cry me nim no. One akoffa no buy na agent ho.
I'm just talking about a defender. Who has a project
to score. Mude da bia Ghana ye a. Mo be pay bi the clumsy Ghana and the platform go shoes. After also on kasa bim. Gaza. Sa no dey Chelsea coach apu the coach who fail miserably. Chelsea new. Eh? Enra me trot to platform
Ethiopia me kwa game because Ethiopia ball 1-1 ye ko ball 1-1 ye show 1-0
no ba ku Zimbabwe group man but team ye show 3-1
Zimbabwe
yeah 3-1 me kai say 3-1 sab game them say partition 2 goals ye show 3-1 but we free
yeah game no proper
yeah I think sir the game that I watched I was impressed with the performance of the Black Stars overall I was very impressed except little things that I picked out from the game. One, you build that play. Are very slow. I think say as I said, on says I will share the difference between the yesterday's Arsenal and today's Arsenal. Manchester City, the difference on the teams. Oh, they now make it to Boneshe. How quick they pass the ball. Because pass the ball quicker, they unsettle opponents. But as a player, no be a person we need 1, 2, 3 touches, and we don't move the ball faster. But just like I said, overall the performance was good. But if we can work on that and pass the ball, move the ball a little quicker, not dragging on the ball for far too longer, I think that we can beat a lot of teams and beat any opponent that we meet. So team to say Portugal, say there'll be more attacking. And he said, ball now we don't have to delay for them to get on the ball quite too much. So you really easy passes in time. But on defense, Kalusha, I'll start from the defense. Goalkeeper, Lawrence Atezege. Unzana Meka said, with the goalkeepers we have, he surely should be the number 1. Yeah. And then one shada because Ngofano shot on target. Yeah. Until one shada tested. But I made some observations. I wanted to watch the game critically and make good observations. Not only the good things, some of the things we didn't do well that we can work on. Yeah. Or as a agility or form. Minim so ye inactive so ni mu na edu ntia o Bobby oche so na otehwe form kakra or sorry kra na yasem. So I was asking myself, if you say born a boy and point by and a rebound as also reflexes, you should be quicker. Minim say ebia I don't know, but players sometimes almost Black Stars and so and near my other matters. It's because of so, but I realized that was the only thing I picked up. Say as I saw you quick. None the reflexes, agility, spot on because you kwakushia teams just like Manuchu said, all rated ahead of us of FIFA ranking. So presumably, until we can't take anything for granted. But another day he was virtually on holiday. I think the ball back could be Salisu any defender be kwa. Unse sabo ne wantimi anya boni oboy and fa pole anim say. That was it. One shade hu bo bia and then Swiss offensive players no share that boy. So he was virtual, but that's my observation. Say he should be agile. He should be in the reflexes should be sharp and only quick when he gets on the ground. On sorry in time and oba be chibon so only very commanding because oba fixi ball be hu here with double second half with double it wasn't convincing. Only very commanding in the area because that's there for him. Yeah, back four on it. I mean, my Messi Ambrosius, my Messi Jiku. I think the players that played.
Ambrosius Wankobi.
Oh, young friend. Oh, sir.
Young friend.
Oh, player now. What did you say? Oh, and I saw through to Adon in the casa. Oh, sir.
Coach.
I thought, sir. Oh, wow. That's very surprising because I think that Ambrosius boy is good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the players that played today did well. Honestly.
Who
are certain players be? Team name. It be Kudus. Sasa Med no. And now Gideon Mensah. Minimum players in the team. Gideon Mensah and Ali Seidu. Minimum players in our team. And a player now no bomb midfield now. Where Prana Wankobino. They know only partible 6 and 8. No? Yeah, we play no minimum players in so, but I think that no and Salisu Amaye da Manuchu Kasim be said in the Premier League or Ronaldo said Neba. Salisu Amama feel say Ghana me tournament team I mean feel so confident our defense. Even the likes of John Mensah Muta Mubanyina. Me feel so confident like I did today. Very confident. You know Boba could be a quantity 18-yard boxing. They will policy, you know. Missing wow, Ghana first rank gidi ya kochanya penalty.
Yeah.
Very calm, very confident. And a baby or the Anwadi Nyansa or stretching and Anwaji ball free attack and easily. And his coolness on the ball. Oh my goodness.
She said go first go he cry.
Oh Nyansa. Oh is he Nyansa? But on the on Kameya be no. Because Gambo have also or me say head no. On the next song called Chefs and a missing on a pim a buy and or sign head share.
A ball or different
and a samba back. Go missing header. Yeah, he missed the header. That was a free header for him, but thank God the ball came back to him. I think so we have a defender in Salisu. And I'm hoping it's a Black Stars in 24. May boy basa. Emani Nuni who say or bass or Kaisa wa tree muache. I feel the gun of Obi Cracker say my in front. But your team now also see and I chill. Amate or but Salisu is our best defender. Best defender. The boy is just good. I think says keep up this performance after World Cup no. Kalu, trust me, bigger teams will be chasing him. World Cup, your bigger platform. Every scout is watching. Every team scout is watching. So it's a bigger platform for him to excel. I was very impressed with Salisu's performance. And many James who say, Coach Nanye drastic changes. Who saw more click and I think he let them play. Later no ye Tariq Lamptey, Ephraim Di Alidu. And that Alidu said I made some names during the game, especially changes now here. No. Players beyond being impressive, but I want to go department. Baba Abdul Rahman wasn't that bad. His strength and then his strong hold being on the ball. No more buffer in the area, but him being on the ball. I mean, just like Manuchu said, experience no, and on rushy passes. I think that's one thing. But playing him, back four, Nase, you're careful because of Brentham. That's one thing. Also on your pacey or hobo or Chumika or hobo. Into so kunya pacey players. They said, if you could share will play Rafael Leamo. Nase, you're careful, you know, or no, who said space new or hope. Or bet two bona to onoko. Obeja we chirikra to hu akonti I think say internal maker say hwe team bi ane ne be hia ne hu system ay be dey ye be bo fu say Portugal e be den ye mo e back 3 na yenye Africa chosa na ba ku bi tomu a na eja ye defend na like your friend is saying Amate. I mean Amate dey we all know but Amate against Brazil anyway no na many anje said na me hu Amate no but I think that today the combination was just
the partnership is
spot on. And I'm doubting say Bia Jiku bitimi ababi two. Say about back four there. But others were also saying say instead of Baba Rahman, Gideon Mensah no mean share down Shane Yepa. But I think say if you more lineup for Ghana Crown, they would rather play Gideon Mensah ahead of Baba Rahman.
Back there. Gideon Mensah is good.
Obo wing, Obo bacteria.
Gideon Mensah.
But Obo flat for there, Baba better.
But flat for no. So they no push it that much to the corner one. Yana defensive duties, no. A bit suspect. Oh, because Obo wing back now. The ama now come Baba Rahman my idea say Obo say na. So Obo wing back now. Salisu. Also so between about
your battery. So no, about the left hand side.
It's very good at that position to bet me.
Now Obo Jiku or center. No Obo Amate or right hand side.
Because Amate
so Obo no botu
botu some here. But Obo sa three you know. And the rest of you say go for double pivot for no. And I saw munya that defensive mind, you know. Say
they have to come back and help because there'll be space.
Yeah, so say cut to one. Now say Amate kwa. But
I think Portugal it will not be ideal if we play back there because of our wingers. No say Portugal mo goes in few wings on Ebano. The Rafael Leao na say Bernardo Silva and Subeboha. Oh, and as João Felix no omo pacey and I think that the coach would have to be very very tactical against Portugal. About 4-2-3-1 I think that will be fine. Provided say Tariq Lamptey will not be exploited. Tariq is good but ne ano na ya na kakra. But I think say the back solid. Midfield fantastic. Samet Salis. We now understand why he should be in the team. Na me yam lineup no unza make ase Kofi Chire ne Salis and Partey. Okay.
4-3-3 no.
Make ase Salis Kofi Chire Partey and anka mu mfimfio. But Salis no ball no. I think say he cemented his position in the team alongside Partey. Tisa ball double pivot. Yeah. I think say Salis Partey will be better. Why? Because Salis no ball distributions are phenomenal. The ball distributions are phenomenal. And the work rate also about the whole game. Yeah. The work rate was very high and he's young.
And I'm so on your bonus and
that is what I'm talking about on Chebon. So he let the ball do the run. No more bonus. I know you. Unless anyone now a number footed now the audience say take players on. But Partey that's now what does he do? Fantastic passes, unimaginable passes. Now Bobby or Jinamfi yet said they call right hand side. No inside pass ground. Me say wow. And see that's what intelligent players do. You let the ball do the talking for you. You don't run too much to get injured. What I said. And I think said the midfield was solid. I don't know say Bia Switzerland for no now mwasa into the team no flourishes adia. You know, you can also say that they were scared. Say, "Hey, Africa for the no, but we are not much trying." So, Muma taking it easy. But on a whole, I think, say team no from defense to midfield, they gelled fantastically. Kofi Chire.
Any kind, you know, first three now more boy in you know, double pivot in Jordan. Free Bani and the D.
No, some midfield Kofi Chire. No. Me midfield. Maybe Sir Jordan was more offensive. To me, Mfimfi na Meka, Maka Salis, and Meka Kofi Chire, and Meka Elisha Usu. But yeah, honestly, there. But I think one player who impressed me most, Oba Mochino, yes, Sulemana Bueno. What is that? Karim Sulemana. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Yeah, he impressed me so much with his run. Me coaching philosophy. Me coach Amet is Pep Guardiola. So when you be an ball, change the ball, attack defenders are meant to. Also on the creative first goal.
Yeah, second goal cry.
Yeah, you know the man. Bueno should go friend say. Semenyo na the man. No, san running a question idea.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Semenyo
na passing ball man.
Second goal now can.
I no can be.
Yeah.
Second goal Semenyo.
First one is America. Oh, Salisu. Second goal na America no. Semenyo na midfield baji ball no was man no san
running. No do ko enim na
ball. No ko na goalkeeper
and the last touch before the goalkeeper was a long one. I don't know eludu no ball so tintin. So the goalkeeper came out and then thank God we had a deflection and Semenyo to me piantum. But the fact that he was me son of a pole take the ball run at defenders esa emomuso ehuba omumu but when we are you slow na you pia ball no to say the say Chelsea ball
na me person ka yen hwe
masa o mamenya me yenya de opa na me
ya de me say me do mic
mamenya ma na
no ma ko ye team
na me ka say ka na ka ye hwe the performance of the ball first half no na afi second half no buy mu na goals ni buy
I'm including them in all the discussions because to say Ali you say I did mention of him oba mo buy ade mean to me enye defense no omo start nyina nwansa na masan be subs so I was just kind of mingling them together so I think say ya kan Owusu Elisha Owusu
on pesa me
only Samad and your friend is saying Jordan Barnier did you but I think he was the average player I think in the team for me and that ball I'm sure Jordan did well with the runs and the way he was using the ball and I want to almost a Crystal Palace experience no because ball be touchline second half no now Kwan Bejibo Otimi you in the body well to get us a free kick so I think just like everybody is saying and I think the day will be relied on for his experience. The day were experienced, but it drew a who is the second half no fan of ball, and so I expected the coach to even take him off at halftime. I was wondering why our man the boss about who sent the Dabre, but he didn't perform that bad. And that's all share overall our team no. As Obia there. I mean everybody
I said justify your inclusion.
Yeah.
They really
Obia there and I was more particularly happy because we didn't play Thomas Partey, we didn't play Kudus. So Kudus on the bench, seeing Sir Kamaldeen Sulemana come in and perform the way he did. When you no so oba obeyere no Partey seeing the way Samed Salis any Elisha Owusu boy no any Kofichire boy mu ball obe boy no. I love that boy. I don't know why, but there's Samed in here and I'm sure Kofichire ne starting bedding. Yeah, because the way I saw the Samed boy today, or swift or efficient, he uses the ball so well. Kofichire no nimble footed or so bono Bobby or the dances no asandi down and then he doesn't easily lose the ball. He glues the ball to his boots. I think that they all did well, but in my own estimation, I think that the weakest link in the team in midfield Musa apart from 3 now boy and Sana and Naki Bar. Well, I think they die you. Maybe if he plays the same team now, or you did not the Kudus, just like Manuchu said. Ebe Shawa. I mean,
Barnier started.
No. Barnier already not started. No, but in terms of a performance, no, make us to me. Yeah, Barnier. The only thing Barnier didn't do well, and then or timing the runs. Yeah, you know, sir. You can't let teams down in modern games like that. You've got to time your runs. Outside the 4, so his timing.
Yeah, but
Manucho, baby,
let the ball move before you.
Yeah, and now quick and so I don't know why he was so anxious taking the lead.
I think he was anxious. He needs talking to.
Yeah,
maybe I wake up Ronaldo that and I say before no on time your side because everybody born and no movie 1 meter in as our 10.
But Manucho say so coach no box out for
4-2-3-1
2-3-1 there. Sa train no bom finfio. About the day you Jordan and Barnier no. I would rather play Kudus Mohammed, Jordan, and then Naka.
Jordan Kudus and
Kofichire. Yeah.
Kofichire is better attack.
Yeah. So Kofichire na Odimbo or Chichepa obetumi aye adwuma no mfimfi animu no when he gets the ball. And
I agree.
Yeah. Until boss obebo 4-2-3 now you play your party double pivot Kalusha double
Samed.
No but Samed as double pivot. Now 3 no what about Kudus Kofichire and Jordan because Jordan on the left flank since of Fabon Ohana he can run at defenders.
Yeah, I think I like it. I like it.
Yeah. No, but Inaki. And then again, I think say Inaki Williams today didn't impress me.
He didn't get the services.
That is why I was saying say Kofichire mo onza na me no kasa na meka. Born na ye born na ye ntumi enye penetration bia we first half no. changes na ba mu second half. That's why na me ba man for Baso as me started the entire first half because Osha sa Ali do say sa chance bi obenya say nko share katre na o sinitrase the shot na oboy anche na epon ya. Yeah. Also buy from 2 once you 2 your friends say. Torre Clemty also went me anya sa runs ni bi and shoot at goalkeeper. But also we mu ba mu no because the Samed no any Kofi no. Once Samed nya ball na no piama yes no piama Kofi and then he's also running with the ball and as boy now buy na Kamal Dean on the left hand side Obeka Baba hono also ball no ma and that boy Semenyo.
Yeah, Antoine Semenyo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he justified. I mean, if Bristol City, so people are saying championship player.
Yeah.
Goal not sharing, but you could see the calmness.
It's not even the goal, man. To look at the way the boy uses his strength.
Exactly.
Ball, air ball, but who the way using a whole day.
Yeah.
Fantastic player. You know, you move a players knows that you need more because apart from those who play high football. You know that
championship.
No. Try to cost run
so Bristol City.
Fantastic player. I like the way say a ball front tour. I'll play Semenyo in Inaki. I think Inaki later second half now we move on. Now right hand side. My key cross be fantastic ball, but nobody was able to latch onto it. No, a very beautiful cross. So I think Inaki Williams, maybe just like I said, players they were just overly cautious. They don't want to get injury because Bono. So why rush and get injured and then miss the opening game? So, but I think that Kalusha, adia Swiss for a chain, a possession. That's the only thing they did better than us. Possession, and maybe I think that Banya free at Roma offside, and offside more charm. But apart from that, Osha statistics of the game possession, almost 56 and about 44. Total shot, and that is where my happiness comes in. Total shot, yeah, ball 11, almost 7, and shot accuracy is what made me so happy. Say, you bet me
on target.
Yeah, total shot accuracy 55%.
Okay. 6
shots on target out of 11, which is a very high figure. What I say, and I'm going so short term boy 0 out of 7, and it tells you say your strikers na say no ne. Yeah, attackers no. Omo na shepom. So, it mean your creative players omo be dribble pia ball na. And sa Karl Martin, obo timbe Suleiman no. Kamal Dean no.
Obo Rene.
Oh, Cynthia. Oh, France.
I'm not sure I'm 10 days no. He's a very fantastic player.
Akwane Bob. Me the Bob na se wunsuro.
What's that? Friendly matches in so Bobby.
Yeah.
But I was coming from injury.
Yeah.
It's say I said,
you're good. I think
qualify is not one of the games in Cape Coast. I don't know.
But then I think quite high disadvantage. You say you cannot use Kamaladin and Kudus in the game because Kamaladin, going forward is very, very good. But
cerebral bacteria, you can cerebral bacteria. Cerebral bacteria, but you may know a left wing. No benchy Babaraman.
Okay.
What I say? So, but to say there, Nazania Boston.
The defensive awareness is
double pivot there. You can
always cover
Martinelli.
Pateni,
Salis. Wing backer. So, but the double pivot.
Wing backer is good. Is better than Rahman. Now, so double pivot so you can still get. You have 2 defensive-minded players.
Yeah, Pate and Sameti they will cover. And now can I say Salis left-footed player who can cover whoever is on the left-hand side. And that's left. Yeah,
Rahman.
I think he's a fantastic player. Unim Kalu. The main person be says so. I should Ghana a bobola. Adia am I concede goals here when we underpossess. Yeah, say pressure here so. Encheni eshe. Encheni eshe. Entina me pesa coach no nya more attacking ma on compare too much respect to any team.
Yeah.
Men ka say o me Nick Portugal na ebonti no attack defense nko na the player. Yes sir, the attackers will be useless. Yeah.
So mo Branham them good players.
Aba. On starting with attacking intent, especially a first game against Uruguay because the boys have shown
Portugal.
Against Portugal because the boys have shown say they can do it. And I say the boy and say kakra. I'm happy because your teams know if you ball Rennie, if you ball Lens, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Long.
we
Yes.
have Athletic Bilbao. Me boy, and then what Ajax. And you say
Yeah, Arsenal.
no was Arsenal they say the pivot.
Okay.
The tipping point. So I say
many ajo. No 10 years so kind of crazy. I've no majedi.
I say a players no gradually we are getting them. Salis both team base. Salis is bo France.
Lens.
Yeah. Kofichiro team base.
Freiburg.
Yeah, so he plays in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Into say he plays no gradually. First no Kwesi Appiah team no offer championship for Nko 15.
Exactly.
Kwesi Appiah okay play be na friend Kwesi Appiah no. Okay no.
Yeah.
Kwesi Appiah akwai no Brentford here on the be omo ba ayi no friend no bo 7 friend say. Ghana ni boy oyomo Aduma Kwesi Appiah mo Middlesbrough no Brentford.
Middlesbrough. No more championship.
No more championship. Omo ba wa da bia obotim bia no omo ba na ye piano sa kwa akiri.
No specialist in qualification.
Yeah. No asa go team. No. That time no you be free players a championship for but I think say now your players no say Spain La Liga players wom enya ba ko enya ayi nkwan Inaki nkwan. I think there is another player also both Spain. I think say the players are gradually coming up. And what is good? And he say your players near young.
Yeah.
As almost
and your youngest team to their turn 24.5.
Yeah, the youngest team.
Yeah, the youngest team.
Your players need to and tomorrow the next World Cup no.
2019.
Bristol City, Middlesbrough, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Cardiff, and Queen's Park Rangers. Was a Nottingham Forest you qualify one
and my monitor is team be out but you qualify no more by no more pam no asaka
championship no Bristol na Middlesbrough.
Was it
time my friend pam
I Bristol Middlesbrough
yeah no friend
you see a place because so I think say there is Clermont and NBC on Mallorca
come for the Ali Duasedu.
Yeah, and Intino Bobono. He's fantastic.
I mean, I don't quite say come on for phone bar. Almost bacteria. No,
the way he runs, and now Bob Bonnie manage. Oh, you Torek Lampton, I'm saying, Lampton, Moboy, Kakano, but I buy the banam, so no. Where there's a Lampton crane or no Bami Philly. I've become so confident in the team.
That's games. I saw Mekaya, Ujimanusiano, can be.
Oh, yeah, but sound to me for. Tarek Lampton compare party in the team.
If you don't say, me no me make kana want to say
at least so we have some 80% performer.
No, party the who keke kura ni who no there.
Exactly.
Oh, the fear of having a key player in the team is not just him performing.
I say money there is about affect Senegal. At least
only name alone. Celtics. Celtics.
Yeah.
Now make us say the fear of a key player in a team it's not just performing but the fear of him to opponents and my other players exploiting and Celtics basketball Tatum the whole game I think 19 points Jalen Brown 22 points and right the worst day since we started the league Omanya lowest points but for others Pritchard Hauser Grant Williams and set his bench double because when we were more be a call chase more when you say a bench into critique
to be our no time now
exactly into critique avenue my team no bench players in the winning game no because with Tatum getting 19 Brown getting 22 you can imagine
to get 100 would be easy
and so we need game no by 25 points and the Hawks that do and you said just team whipping boys team the first and no that third but you come home so until you see that having Partey alone puts fear in other teams midfield and Jebema obi ombeba around bia
that's what happens
because
all their discussions will be centered on the player so the others will be given they will not even be looked at normal found
because Salis is say players and other countries he pay teams to watch. Even the Portugal analyze the strength of the Ghana team. They wouldn't analyze Salis.
Yes.
They say no, this guy is the pivot of their team. Hold him down. Hold him down, and then you can win the game.
Because Switzerland, they will not even talk about it. They will feel that Ghana known players.
Unknown players.
Exactly. And then a bit favor going to a tournament. They don't know about you. I believe in great players. On a short baller. You better to think of maybe a Drogba, a Drogba, Messi, they will still perform. reason why I respect them to be a legend of the game, because they know that these are the star players. Just before kickoff, they have to show their faces, and they'll still perform. They're going
and
better,
winning what is more. The entire America say a team no year. They don't give silly fouls.
Yes.
I'm hoping the pressure of the tournament will not let them change.
Yes.
Because now me share tackle accuracy. Out of 15 tackles, you will need 12.
Yeah.
Out of 15, you will need 12. Out of 12, we need 8. Into tackle accuracy, it was 80% against almost 67%. So, and a successful duels, 38 against 22. Into we share take ons, you will need.
Yeah. It was a total performance.
Area duels. And Ghana, they are tidy share by elbow. But area duels, because they say a salisu or height and or strong
aggressive
in the air. We need 8, and then they only got 3. Into area duels, we won. Internamica say successful take-ons 4, almost 1.
Yeah.
Into we say the team
as well.
That's what I'm saying. Coach no ma on strong because say about Portuganti. Now too defensive minded because this is tournament. Every game count. Into and I win your opening game. So when you take a risk in your opening game, now could take a risk in your second game. Now Kofi. Because if you take risk in the first game, there's room for you in the second game, and then so Lusu one take a risk in the first. Now ko Lusu. Now I feel I could take a risk in the second. Now Lusu oh is that Buffy.
Yeah.
I think that Kalu Barono Otuado. There so far so good. Players no a bobo kama, but I think these are my observations so far. Players are me feel Jordan did well, but I think say he can do better. Every banye Kokushu say on Kasabim, I think he did well, but just like the
experience,
the amateurism was showing. Ne runs on to the ball offside and giddy. I think say and I total crosses now say I try say a bear more because almost 17 year 11. That's why I was saying say in the first half we were playing but we were not making incursions into almost area more until second half now changes nearby now and one thing I liked most I say a shake Ghana also say go
relax
not precious here so but this time around a shake go ni
they were still
we scored another and we even got 2 clear chances to
74 minutes 4 minutes
we got better chances to even add a third that's something that made me happy. So overall Kalu omo doubt to team no the big shoes Kwaku shoes and the Gaza EPL Twitter platform Ghana Koko and Koswagos and team. The coach has done his selection away. It's ya moment patriotic kakra. Yeah, player be an person kwa one corner. Yeah, selection away na atizigi nya de say keeper Ben Yankofano. Jojo Walcott Ebra. Razak by my home. No, Razak Aburo. Ono dia Balora na Abalora yeah. Yanko fani nyare.
No, just go keep person.
Yes, now. Obo match saying.
Razak Abaloa.
Obo match saying.
Oh, a club a debe yi.
Club debe man. It's okay.
Wow, I said you. Manu I like that. Manu to see club debe.
But let's say CLUJ. Oh,
Cluj.
And that's all. Obopa Champions League. Just Obobia.
Razak Abaloa them every time.
Kanosha FC Cluj. They were in Europe this season.
What am I making myself in so move Europe or the gem?
I'm looking for Manaf.
Manaf Nuruddin.
What that 6 matches?
6 matches. Nina cup matches.
What's it?
Cup matches.
You cup matches.
Hey. Masa cup matches.
Sheriff Tarispo.
Sheriff Domo Sheriff. Nana said and you will be more. Sheriff because last year I'm gonna Champions League. Exactly. Share Real Madrid near they made the name for this, but this season so much me and Samba.
I'm quite Kruben. I'm one of league Papa Biaho.
Sheriff.
I'm not my idea, but I'm league near.
But I think so overall, Kalu, I was impressed with the team. I was very impressed. I'm only hoping say inferiority complex because I was seeing that Nankam Bemeki point I'm referring. I saw that when we finished the game. No Satezegi, Edim Rikaba Granit Chaka also on the Jesse man.
matches no
goalkeeper with that pom
matches now what done now
na only be opateo
6 matches now what done now no I'm sure Champions League
Terry Spawning Champions League now Sheriff for no Champions League this year
Amadaso
no Champions League no beginning no and no Europa
when you sure say last year there na who
2022 2023
no more group I'm no group
because
qualify first one
but because
Menkai say group stage now count because
last
6
time
matches qualify no
last time no money Real Madrid no group but this year they say no money
yeah because group A omuni ho group B omuni club roots no group C omuni ho group D omuni ho group E Chelsea group omuni ho group F omuni and a group G last group in so many last year record
was 2022 2023
no omo ko 6 matches no group H omo count group C to CH omo count nti omo ko last year because for you to play 6 matches no naturally say enye qualifiers no but 6 matches no the group stage nti enye qualifiers last year Memphis now say Kalusha don't forget say who's the last year no and into this year
let me remember no 2022
you are still insisting so Bobby
yeah it's the first round now
I dey check groups now only no Bobby wa hin
na 6 games na
qualify no ball home and away
I'm about qualify 1 game be penalty they jump aba because omunya
that's all for so I case am keeper no Abalora
no me dey men cause na just one no
Kalusha pewazama
first qualifying round no on Bobby
yes sana make us qualifies
what's it beba
almost 6 games
because sana me
maybe na make us maybe website
first round no Bobby team your friend Zelensky ball goal as well so we you free penalties and almost about you know first qualifying round no almost any for sanko for na satin America no omutwa 1-0 you free mu so and first so mo qualify na man years and amako qualify property sako you know mo bono man yina e ma mo de mo ko
but me dey omo Europa mo
Europa
yeah they say of 6 omo Europa omo no mo ammonia omo ni sa ammonia group no na no mo United no group and they no more United group no more
United group
yeah Europa League omo ni
Abalora
yeah Abalora
United no more group then because ammonia for
Kalu yanko na wa jashu ni
okay all right it's here for us na ye Ghana for president na nka pese you call
Moldova right
yeah
I think sir omo a mistake because get me check in just like you said almost about 6 games but because it be a league
Europa League no Europa League omo United no group
no and
that
in the last year but this champions
no more Europa League this year so
okay
rest Sociedad Sheriff na Omonia Nicosia no more one group those games so that's 6 games Europa League rather
and also Champions League in the shock
stage
because UEFA for create different Champions League
you better it's here fast mo feed to high Unity Radio 103.9 and check you better transition akọ politics de bia say na esi no say you na koboya papa bi ntoko no akosa say ha de tie yebo kofu ayo teaser no me chiem mu asela papa bi jakra say kofu ayo yiro ti so asima okara so didi atenam say ama afere say kabi amambo eti ni bakro fresh show ni so na Worcester yeah
na bo officer boko for teaser ara fe no tie na
what time so free kwa no man na yi onu asmoka eti
wasi ko for you didi atem
onu asmoka
oka na
na build the road it from I can build it in there no atuma me ntwa me 5 minutes I was on penekra
oh sir
on can say kwa
that's the beauty of the show but on tell say your teasers be able. I dey spicy up. Enti more taking it personal.
Oh.
I go for you crab back could be a banner. I will say I crop on a camera for fresh.
Okay. But the die home crabia by a bar. Na fee the politician.
You remember our great grandmother? Yeah, sent one. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't, right? And you change. Oduma kuma trade pong. Woso. Tutu tata. You know, baba bibi baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Namimfi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist Bishop Asorisika Kwana Miria, they're there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to.
Asampaetia Obanyansa foso obunuya wankana asam Tema futu sam kakre wa supeme
Omanu ye me man omanu su ye oso o man
Omani ya mama na Enibe
so ya twede ye na ma politicians ni say o man na yenya bebi anko enti de bia no pa ni asori ababetra na ya kansem na de bebetu ama politicians no ana man penimfo no o metumi asede so mu ye na o man no etumi gina ho na dachi bia no ye nananom ne nana nkanso amum de echi no generation after generation no mo so nya bibia tra anya sa politicians ni de omo greediness no on be heda ska bebi omo pe omo fum ska no ma seska ni na bibia asay nti omane ye meman omane su ye so man but me call Facebook na me call kan 1 or 2 messages a man for aseni aba na fe ye fa dibade no ento aso fe if 2 p.m. Asante Mampong also looking at things we need to pray for Mother Ghana because things are not going on well. Greetings to Chairman Nana Kwesi and the regional chairman, 2 p.m. Asante Mampong. Teacher Constitution. The artificial tension created by the NDC to make Ghana ungovernable is too much. Is the NDC the solution? Even if there is hardship in Ghana, let's continue to have hope in Nanado and his MPP government. And I know very soon it shall be well. Isaac Mensah. I say, good morning, Unity Radio. We thank God for another beautiful day given to us for free. May his name be praised. And on one, Isaac Mensah, be a special greetings to you, my exceptional panelist, King Kalusha. Hey, Isaac Mensah, King Kalusha, please, we must throw our best support to Ghana Blastard. Go Ghana. And as Manicho, I salute you too. 7 also, the bit about infrastructure at Manchester United is very true. Guy never has been hammering on the Glazers for taking out monies from the club's account. Hey, the roofing leaks at Old Trafford and the laundry room. So Ronaldo hit the nail right on the head. Good afternoon, my people. And I see also Opo allow Manicho, please. Sports here and no any Manicho. Hey, Opo, no. The guy did well. Why? Opo see the guy did well. I mean, the Bakwana, Mamia Baka. Bania, okay. And I must be Nana for. Say good morning, seniors. Kudos to Black Stars. Manicho, for pay with that penetration. I see. Coach didn't need Baba Rahman. So na Mamia Basa Kabium. And you know about the dosu. With the Memphis na young court yourselves the via. The Benya Quenya na ya na mahem they are free for no bibia to me akon kan. na bejafo ene baby a start ye common on here another MPP papa ye friend no nyaho tamakro o say anas anemia onye investigative the journalist as I say ekwan ofaso eye na yi no entrapment and enticement and opportunity on ni victims no ba so ade kwa santia say we na yi na awie no asande akoma government for no omo famanya ne den enti ka sanka we investigation awie no nka public na so dey call public domain ba de kwa company for no amwo aban mu no so omo nya ne den enti ho de o say on do did say and that's investigative journalist by the methods so or no ascribe to or say kind of fast yeah there you know and koyi kra Maricho Mr. Tifio.
I agree with him in total. Yesterday I even wanted to raise that point, but I quickly we shifted from there because and I've had that personal way with Anas himself. I mean, he granted me that audience for us to have a beautiful discussion. I told him the same thing. You see, I said Chase Dubai in the whole number by says so one way precon not so be the bro no matter what you shouldn't chill with. So or this guy saying no the bro, but you still knew that it was not good meat for you. You see, the point here is that he only shows that somebody can be bribed or somebody can do something wrong. Once you can investigative journalism, and that's why people are forced to like Manasseh Azurino. See that maybe 5 years ago, then he will delve into it and go and bring the truth out. So that 2 years ago there was a Sada and Abu Gapele was put in charge, and this is what they did, and this money left Ghana's coffers. That is investigating into an issue. You understand? Anas was a fourth saga. Assembly see that, but Anas dear way no. Maybe Manucho Tiase, Manucho it looks like Manucho likes women. And Uncle Fokika. In this idea, I mean, copy nice, beautiful girl, blonde, be from Sweden, then blue, green eyes near there. Some of my dreams in there, what I've been dreaming about and wanting. Not be tempting me. No, yeah. Then you say that it is true I'm a bad person. You see, that is what is happening here. You entrap the person falls for it. If in any case that is admissible in court, then the one who gave the bribe to must be prosecuted. Say what the man me jane nti yesa ma je bribe go politin bag me de ko nti ye de me ko you betum na gina court na say prosecute me na me to jail. No, this kind of man the money did not appear from heaven, or I didn't go to steal it from somebody's room. You see, so I've always maintained this one. I believe that espionage ni subterfuge and entrapment at the end, I don't have a problem with being used. And I made sure say drug lord be America I see na see be or yes anya many bia CIA ni abia they can do it on the person. Yeah, then we will go deeper and tell you that in 2018 there was a big where you or high seas for Mexico. Now when we are in charge now, then because at the end of the day they want to be sure whether you are a drug baron or you are not. Oh, and it's done by institutions which is controlled. And that's the way the bottlenecks are many. The last time it was number 12, you are on the wild goose chase. You get to a point, Nyantechi was ready to introduce you to the president, then you stopped. Then there's a Kwekubako factor. I know there no personal selfish interest is always what is guarding it. He will know what to tell you. But he's issued a long statement to say that the vice president is clean and nobody in his right thinking should think that the mere fact that Chasedu Buduboy and Aboni Dinti, the man is with Chasedu Boy has been working with some of these people in this quarters, and also the finance minister Nadia since 2017. Unless you want to say that the guy was hallucinated and he didn't know what he was saying, then he started talking anyhow. You see, nobody is a fool in Ghana. Everybody is getting smarter. When people in high echelons of power are being caught in such situations, and someone more it carries a million weight that some of us can use for posterity to judge us all. Because so because the president is in my pocket and 5-3-2-1. For Nyantechi believes in football 2 months, the president Benya 5, Baumia 3, way 2, only there 1, only there 2, now way there 1. Minister no, that time Cabo Muni I didn't wanna. It was a man talking out of nothing. I didn't be deals on your yenti or kakasa. You see what you see on camera is just a fraction. It's just a micro percentage of what really happens. Because Chasedu Boy in other points in many video ni be ashoka say me I'm a businessman, but Baumia is a politician. So I'm only interested in my money, but we are politicians until they have a way of dealing with their own stuff nowadays. So for Anas, as much as I believe that some of these things it's not too bad, no. As a private person, I just saw so Ghana, just like now said, we so another what your powers that be. Asanji money idea no more yes when them no more they put it out there. Even governments have problem with them because they know that we know government or more is something like the government official. Then you go and give it to the government. Where you GBA film, now open or the abeche. I mean, sometimes we should call a spade a spade. You go and edit it yourself, and you want to prove to the whole world that said we be able to say quickly now almost they panic, then they sack the person there. Sometimes I don't even believe in that. Watch out, give him his day in court, or let him also come and explain. If it doesn't make then there's people begin to believe that there's more to it that you did not even tell us. So for me, and that's a star when it dear. Maybe could be about mental home near there. Sometimes people are a bit, and we can buy some of them because people are being maltreated because you find some they don't have their clear mind sense in the identity. They won't say you're born one, maybe a hospital be you will not necessarily maltreat patients in there. Sometimes when you do it, it gives us a feel of what happens in there. But me to target an individual and go and trap the person with money and beautiful lies and the person falls for it and gun and yaso jana there. I agree so much with Dr. Nyaho that. I mean, there are this announced way, no. It's only give us that human beings cannot be trusted. Mr. Minyanka, the Fanka book of Bible stories one. That it should end there. Say nipa the engineering the woman in opposition. It's possible say Sikania there. Where you are coming from? It's a third world country. How many of us can boldly sit back and say that this kind of ties over you over bacha? One bacha is all hell and I said then. So I've always held that notion, and I'm happy it's coming from a senior state man to say that, you know what, as much as you know how serious it was when it comes to government issues now, when you're on your close stance in some of these things, but this a whole Anas Bura an episode and the way of trapping people and telling them I want to do investment, say you're guilty and it's a criminal now. The person is no criminal as far as I'm concerned. The person only proved that he can be trusted with money, and as I say, selfish ambition. Why you go back and tell me that Chase Dubois or yes I did we are bonnet, Ghana so lusu, but when you improve here now, then where are we? What has he done? Because Anas went to give him to Anas we should start talking. Anas was able to give this man $200,000 to go and chop for free in the name of investigative journalism. Kalusha, where does he get the money from? Ninya should be investigated. As much as you believe you are doing something good for Mother Ghana, once we need some extra money to do some of this, we will do $1 million. We call bribe President of America. I say, fine, but why will I even get that money? So in principle, no, I don't even know why you ever so sad way so and trapping people as an individual near there. Want to mention say I did this because in year 2017, 20 million be a World Bank. He diverted it into his account, and I say, see. That is the news. Says Kebian Keba Ghana for one Yakwaji World Bank no. Chase Dubois in collaboration with one A or B no. Omu divertis can go offshore account for Denver. Say. That is the criminal story. But you telling him that I'm bringing investors to Ghana and he says I can help you maybe 20%. Now remember vice president with your appearance fee of 200,000. Doesn't make that person a criminal as far as I'm concerned. At the end of the day, you enjoy him.
Almost Article 284 and Article 287. And as my said, you know, you're public figure, you have to make sure, say, and no matter what, of our own conclusion. Said the so a public figure, no be a bar, a whole now, I child say, oh, gee, the Mudia. And as my says, that's not relate to. Wo edmana we but as we are public figure a man for who say we the power so sombo no and no be wo a but we don't nyanka hwebiye wo hwe no ka say the man the shake net one na shake ne ka Arabica na Ghana dey be explain ade no say take this 200,000 for shopping. That is what he said. It was in accordance with you know Martina what kind of interest send it there what you bribe when there is bribe somebody they were bribe there we all can say but what we heard in the video nyantechi dem so say say if Anas is hearing me okay say take this amount to shake say or be invest 500 million in Ghana until we shall 1% no see it depends on the scope of work that I will do no he just wants you to mention a figure so he will be working around the figure. You are luring the person to tell you something because at the end of the day work will still be done by him.
Obe invest 500, work of finance and influential person to help you. Yenina no Ghana yenim. People help people. 200,000 of the man now also say good politics mono. Okay, I say they take this money for shopping. You invited him to Dubai to do that transaction. One for months I'm giving you 200,000 as for you to I don't have this. I don't have a phone. I'm giving you 200,000. Oppo has a phone, so take this money and go and get Oppo's phone for me. Then won't say, oh yeah, you are sending me on a mission to go and commit even a crime. But when you watch the video, it's people because they want some deals to go through for them. You should all do it. Metie will be the deal Unity Radio. Now me chance. I have to sell. Obi to me tongue where you can even sell water as only water to Jesus Christ. It's a skill. People can do it. So at the end of the day, people might even play all those things. That's one I say, oh, I have link with the vice president. Because the people said that they need other people in government or me very influential so that to help their cause. No, so okay, no problem. On the moment there, he feels the vice president is the right person because he needs money for his campaign, blah, 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 blah. The person says this thing. Some of you might not even talk to me again, or might not even talk to me. That is life. It's when some of these things come up, I see it as in principle, no, and that has brought something. But let's look at it in the entirety. That what is it meant to be? To only prove to me that Charles Dubois can be bribed. He's a criminal. He's not. He's not, for Christ's sake. You only prove that these politicians don't trust them. You saw a video. Obima Kufadu $40,000. Sal, it will be. I don't know whether you had a chance to watch. Or the man say on from one campaign. It was, you can consider that as bribe. But because he's the president, people give people money every day. Sometimes the intention is what matters. Say, oh, we are there, say, oh, and there's $100 for cotton perfume. That's what be trying to bribe. Is that the point? Or the man said then, because he feels I'm good, I speak well into Menja. Now later, you became so a MPP for Massachusetts. Where you see some of these things, we need to get serious with it. I think investigative journalism is good. But the issue is that it should be able to unravel something that happened in secret that we don't know. Okay. That is how it should be for. All right. But not to do this espionage and come out and show it to Peniphobia, Wabe show the IG's card, then you come out to say that Nipakrona Bonitium, Nanteji should go to jail because you're able to give him money. Prove that he did something. He signed a contract for Ghana Bia or this and I say, what diabetes is If you are not able to do those things, we have analyzed the whole mystery around the NAS, and I think that it's way Charles Bisudier, you just gave him the money that when him say Charles Mpacho, your document papa dear by this came on and wakata when in a wire mine. Even that one will bring us. You told him in his face that we have fictitious documents, so take this money and help us to make it work. But you don't say for helping us, thank you. Jokota is what you say bribe. Oh, you should spare us some of these things. All
right, thank you so much. The person that I nunca, let's say I'm starting a bottom up approach. But I am every Oppo, and Yaho Tamakro. But I read Yaho Tamakro quickly. No, my person, you better cut our dealers for you know, and Papa fencing. NDC official ample for them. Don't worry. Small Rebecca crib because something now Cadina I can for related.
Also for the be a can and trust. Let's look at other issues. Because my interest was official for some kind. No interest. All right. I don't want to take the meat out of
the sale out of your wind
into the income. I think sir. Asama Dr. Naoto Maklokano, I agree with him on one end, and I disagree with him on the other end. Where I agree with him, and he said, I think said there, and I say in terms of how he shows his video, menam di kakrakai. He said me Tigana and I'm here Bianca will be in the news. What I say, but it is Yahoo, so it's in the news. A quite of us all videos no, I've said it. And ye Ghana and Kwakra no ye. And before obey video no a tweety said the minister told my team this that just to give spice it up for people to go and watch. But my problem ewo de nyaho e kan no ho say the system no ACIA and the way a Ghana city a kwan be ne emfa so a yenko keta se hye a kwan be yɛwɔ aban a ɔte so a ɔde excavators hyɛ nkurɔfoɔ nsa a excavators na yera wanyɛ hwee nti you see we condone corruption. You might have problem with the way Anas does his job. I mean, we all do, especially. So we share video now.
Okay, sir. We should call it entrapment and enticement journalism, but not investigative journalism.
What then comes the question, sir? What is investigative journalism? Just Google that. It says investigative journalism is a form of journalism in which reporters deeply investigate a single topic of interest, okay, such as serious crimes, just like Manuju said, something can happen and then we investigate political corruption or corporate wrongdoing. An investigative journalist may spend months or years researching and preparing a report. Practitioners sometimes use the terms watchdog reporting or accountability reporting. Nti uka say entrapment, things can happen and we go deep and investigate. The entire baby America say, you know, Anas operandi say when you look at the video, sometimes a quite omofaso any nipa kasa ansana a quite omofaso kasa ansana nipa kro krajis Ghana nyadai and he just does what we call voiceover in journalism or a voiceover no ono kasa. The client, so when the minister took the money and this, but we should, if you want to prove Ghanaians, we should have the originality of the voice now.
Okay, now and I'm here, Messiah Akwe, Diana Kessie. Or say, camera now, the could try the crown. It's as well the camera never two conformity. No, why you comment to it is here. They say, or the you know, but it doesn't show the real person what is kind of Manichu. And you only comment to the crowd you which
when a good table, so no more say or shopping or for black politics no part.
Because I be a million people, you know, I'm your son. Back up and a band, so other ones to do the no comment to so the Yama, and then I dare Mbappe, you know.
So I think that he could do more in terms of content because sometimes the way not we cry but GMFDN there were some Sikebi or BD Komo Stadium Mubuana, you know, sometimes if so your investigations are say be enema be braba ube to me the achieve voice what you say I'll be my the original and yede some voice your noise cry yede clear there were so many gadgets now and he should do us a good service by getting deeper, doing original. Let's have the originality of the audios and the investigations you do as opposed to you doing voiceover now kasa wechiri. But Kalu and on another he does a lot of the investigations to benefit himself by what we know say if you ha okasa man is kana this kind of manner no ejai so what I say but whichever way on say baby ya mind akwa koduru no say your man you punish bonny your man you to me kill corruption you fight corruption because we have so many investigative bodies the Shraj, the police Ghana FBI for from saying NIB there was so many investigative bodies CID Yoko what do they do
police CID
what do they do now you chill be crying na CID acquire investigations are clear no yechi anas yes agalam say first one no and yes CID for the acquire investigation on be clear Bisu Charles Bisu so onye hwe obi anyina TV video so the point is yem punish bone nti Bruni Beka Cho says something little is better than nothing. What you saying as much as say Obeka say a coin of faso yen ye owia okoyi ni say at least say anya hwe kra no video we no di hu be hye nipa ba akom no agai corruption ya fight corruption. What me point and say and on the other side he talked about entrapment. Fine, President Mahama Bai no or your policies be about gift for his ministers. So you cannot make nami was you know I mean can say Hansado say conventions or say regulations or say policies. So
a bill. So
I had a copy. No, any bill. Some bill there. It has to go to parliament and all that.
Yes.
I had a copy. Not baby. Okasa, you can take a gift more than that. Say 200 Ghana or say our time. No say 200 or say up to 500 Ghana. So we are buying a for. Na obisi or banu aba bedi juma or manekwanya na onkosi vice president so Kalusha. Now I say 200,000 kwa shopping. Hey, $200,000 yeah, they shopping.
Yo Dubai, you go Dubai, shake
no, now when they beko Dubai no, or no beko Dubai kwa shopping 200,000. Let's be honest to ourselves.
Dubai paying for now.
No, but what I'm saying is, it
looks huge, but
$200,000. Yeah, they're shopping. Other way, a friend is saying LeBron James will not do that.
But in the video, no car said no panel bet Dubai no. No matter no, my father was.
I know their news.
Oh yeah, no matter about because you know my father was a politician. He was like vying with Rollins for blah blah. It's all in the no Johnny Noom. No, what can Sam say? I know you're a big boy.
Oh, until you look at number one, before Abeji says, "Canon, what's your position?" Ejuma, who am I? You define yourself in government. Me a deputy minister. I'm in a position of influence, so I have to be careful. $200,000. Now, sometimes you're penny for wrong. Omu is so greedy, so greedy. Say they even forget themselves. Now they say you say kwasia. What Jimino? When him saw Dokuna Tuashi and I day, Abing, Kwasia, what Jimmy? The same Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, the same place.
So it's actually 2018.
No, but some question and Bantem.
Yeah, but just around that time.
But also, was a way. The only difference is only say, Chas Dubois here now. Old one on me here now, Chas Bissu woman, and now some sign first part.
Yes, say video no yes say Obi toy. And of course he him say Canada Japan. I was sitting here mentioning him because I played the audio this morning where he was threatening MPP. You can go back, look at the teasers and play. And I was playing the teasers at home. He threatened MPP with a video. Kwabena Japan a butcher and any 3Ds. Oba ha obey a court you hon obey. What I know he played that video chess and platforms I was Kwabena quite or Kaso send them but he forgot. But I got it on other platforms. I did a bimu start to square.
Yeah.
The audio there, you get it and play for others. Activity.
Oh yeah, say it was because people are interested in understanding.
Scrolling PCD and neck down.
Anas video no toy.
Yeah, and he mentioned Anas 2018. He mentioned the year.
Yeah.
Say Charles MPP communication. No. Communications director friends. Don't we know? Wabia someone can no one to one. Me go MPP. He threatened MPP with the audio. Say or no, someone call audio call. Okwa scroll kwasi opa. Neko active 2022 teasers and look through. Ubonza made it tomorrow opa. I played it even this morning.
Left side or no?
Yeah. So maybe I had to say yinyum no cut down. One activity 2022 teasers. Yeah, look through. Ubon can again say Canada Japan des MPP with the announced videos a day.
It's interesting. Then he sold it to him and when you.
No, he didn't sell it to him.
Okay.
You know, and no comes back on him. You see, the person who sold the video to Canada Japan was killed. And it leading to Ahmed Swale dying. Okay. That is why Aman Foka said Anas fell out with Ahmed Swale.
Okay.
Into Adiana our linkage. What I say? Our linkage. You say I got more details just last week here. This week here. Into the video was sold to Onza Kwakuba Kubeka say somebody what was a Kwakuba Kwata Peace FM kind? Yeah, we know. Anas you when Kwakuba can say Obi to video no na man focus had na 2018 why now no show. And also somebody thought he had bought the video so we wouldn't have copies to show. And Canada Japan said it
who Kennedy be there
Kennedy des baby.
But I told you to us.
Yeah. It will be interesting because I'm interested in it. Tells the discourse very well that the Anas somebody buying it and that's mean we know na one fan come Anas then decided to sell it to the highest bidder. and I said it was with Anas and his way. But I mean, in all this, you know, it's the more we hear, the more we begin to agree that Anas is doing the thing for, I mean, his own interest. And who's a Ghana? What they say? Want to mean video be, but if it's in the interest of the public and answer the government there, you have to do it. So I think that is where, but it's interesting to know.
No, the thing is, it's not Anas who sold it.
Yeah, but yes, yeah.
And Anas,
Anas, why is it back one of we are Anas or Fafi Anas one no cotton.
So Canada Japan when he was video showing
Salis who watches the Watchman.
Who watches the Watchman? Oka say unim sika. He tells us that he pays money to get information.
Yeah, of course.
So that's what happened. What about audio? What about audio?
Okay, but remember audio now.
What about audio? Just wait a short, brief one.
Okay.
Just about 30 seconds or 1 minute or so.
Okay, maybe what we're doing this here.
Anas video we do nyame. Some people for anhwe no mu kasa. Ya bobia samwa, you have to be careful. I just bring the party down complete. If I bring the video, let's open your gun and ni bakupe at Obama ya. What Anas did as far back as 8th of February 2018. Anas as setting a ministers in.
Hello. Anas Kere Japan asema wakekano. Mesa kwa beje force.
No, play it again. Play it again.
Okay. But me say mboni bi.
Anas video we do nyame. Some people for anhwe no mu kasa. Ya bobia samwa, you have to be careful. I just bring the party down complete. If I bring the video, let's open your gun and ni bakupe at Obama ya. What Anas did as far back as 8th of February 2018. Anas as setting a ministers in.
Canada Japan na nisem no.
8th February just buy him video when and it's a date no boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Send them about.
Yeah, it's a video now, but I think I think Anas might have lost some content because because the video was sold out, and that is the video Kennedy pounced on. Or they threatened this audio and audio and no, I just put it on today. Exactly. Or the threatened MPP4. Charles Boabia someone in way no threatened MPP4 say video or no in his possession.
So watch
Ghana for now year. Nipa baako kra ni obeto Obama MPP. Nti so mo there no a obe bring party ni down. So this is the video. What I say? It's in another Kwaku somebody thought he had bought the video, so they won't have anything to show because people were questioning 2018 why now. But investigating journalism, it takes long. Once Omuka say it can take months or years.
So we see Ameswale no in the last video where answer Owuni.
That Manucho and I make say from the sources that I had, Ahmed Swale, according to sources, Ahmed Swale might have sold the video to Kennedy. That is the sources are. Lead it to. And then Ahmed Swale gets killed. So who killed him? The Ottoman no. And I said the who say Wakoton. That's why so she Anas Ahmed Swale who Kennedy and Anas they were accusing each other. Wase wo na one ne ye adwuma na na fall out na okokuno ono nso so say wo na ade ne video be 2 TV so ka say boy ni emu nkono mo chena mo hia na mommo no na amanfo abo no.
Yeah.
So what I say, so the point I'm trying to make here and they say, oh yeah, Minister Kalu, one, you have to look at your position. Manucho na can send me say a call when I can somebody you say Barack Obama say President Biba Ghana, I am man a gift.
Clinton
when I can somebody yeah. Or the buy no the see presidential office. So we are buying nipa, you are on say me my juma on say my state job.
Yeah.
I worked for the state for over 6 years. So what I say, into a state jobber, they educate you and train you to live in a way. Oma obia onye abaye juma who say abaye juma no ne yakra den efo and now we abaye juma idea you don't care because we are always in the eyes of the people. You are a spectacle. so what I say enti say who the minister na say through you adwuma kra ba Ghana na ye ka kire say G 200 na kwasinya ntachi de nya sa no mo ka kire no say no so mo ka jan so fan ko shopping it was similar shopping thing no mo ka kire say jiwe fa ko shopping no kwa G $200,000 now they are shobutum now they are better Ghana you took that money one as who as deputy minister, two because of your position to influence, you are in a position of influence to be to influence president and vice president. Now I was a vice president APC then I campaign, so you've given them the reason to even take the money, so it comes down to conflict of interest and then serving the public in bad faith. What I say, you know, we all have our reservations about what Anas does. Any sometimes allegations of Oton video the G-scanning are there, which we all don't like if they are true. But Kaluk see the question and he say, "You better then ya corruption in Ghana. Corruption agencies why so fighting corruption no are condoning corruption. CID obia there obia ye video I say yes hwehwe so onya hwe money cash for seat. So okay.
Yeah.
Cash for seat. You investigate yes na ya clear omo. Things that are supposed to be punished don't get punished. Time Boache Jako ekoya Mary deal tantan sebi edebe to parliament. Nka Boache Jako shouldn't have been fired alone. He should have been prosecuted. Nanka no krebi e wo ma fe na won sa fe na Boache Jako okasa. Won sa fe na okasa. You see, that is the problem. Abayna nkasa and then nkrofo kra no obo boy kro no nti obi ko bokro no I didn't know see a punishment because we're already indulging in the same act. Nti your problem no say sa nas methodology ni nye sa nas operandi wan nye modus operandi nye sa nas take it long no the video no ba bonten sa nas eye no ton bi dia ni nyina ye condemn. But the question is say yes say a little drop of water chance saying komo do na onye bi nyeden enom ye ni obi a okuma ye corruption no aban bia ba baya aban bia anya hwe aban bia mpanehe because my ban ni mbegu ase me party ni mbegu ase be ka sa me party for wieska omo ba omo dwere omo political party ho yan dwene o man no ho so at if Anas can do a couple of videos now at least I highlight the weaknesses we have as a country and as a government. I mean, I'm all for it. I sit here and I'm against the Biasami Cassette Anas. But Kalusha baby on mine corner. Sisi and why ne corruption am I? And a Ghana ye warning you. I have said it and I'll keep maintaining it. Say it's not about the foreign loan, it's not about the aids we get, it's about the wastages in the system.
Okay.
And then no cry and can what Kwabena Japan bet now what a small kind Kwabena Japan say port hono sika yenya na buy no he can confidently say omunya about saying 20%. I don't know about now wanka because they be amekasa sika ye jiwo port or you were talking about car dealers association omo cry maybe we be honest sorry sika yenya port hono senkane nyina akọ Ghana government wa and emfa kuntuna se no omo so new agent omo GGB from odia and can run Ghana 70%. So that's my point. Dr. Nyahotoma Kluk can disagree with Anas. We all do. I say be entrapment. The video no originality. Audios no krebi o maye ono na e kasa fast ye and I ate any ade. But the point is say ye ni kumafo, ye ni kamafo. Nti e be den. Ye be funny sir because we have nothing.
Okay.
In the absence of nothing bad
is good.
Initially,
dealers so na na aba for example for dealers na afidia kan na MPP normal related to Kenya Foriata okufo ne community ni was members of Korea Importer Association has expressed their concern about the continual weakening of the Ghanaian cedi, and then some more can say no man mo yedi nti aban ne betuma nyamom dia import duties na omogino hono kwa na enkogu Ghana conference mu no nka omote so kakra ma manicho 3 minutes bi na opose ma 3 minutes afi yenko dilesi we call for the reduction of import duties no is it a step in the right direction? Because one can say, some discuss 20,000 now. Echo 5 there a year because it says can I say you know a baby 10,000 is he I become same because can I am re until I buy this room home mobile Sakwansu Manu.
Yeah, I think they are speaking in the interest of all Ghanaians because at the end of the day, you know, most of the things in Ghana they are imported, but the final consumer are Ghanaians. Basically, your channel say if this is the situation, then him said this bottle will get to Ghana and it will sell for 10 cedis. What factors can we do to reduce it to 8 cedis so that it will be affordable to Ghanaians? Then they wish to say that anka taxes in a buying no young baby. Because interestingly, maybe our quarter car Korea way Uber, kitwe be idea Uber baby 3-cylinder that would take be. Ebi honum no munya $1,000. First crank $1,000. Na brocho they sell almost $1,000. I used to own one that would Matizi be a 3-cylinder. My cousin was on $700. If we do Ghana near ton for about 120,000 that time because duty 9 times 2 there. But so imagine the car in Korea they sell $1,000. But $1,000 now be what 15,000 already. Or the back Ghana also taxes now it's too high. Just like Kobne J. Japan, sometimes I refer to him because he gave us a very brilliant and elusive, exclusive lecture, able to have discussions. That sometimes this whole idea of year of making this at the end of the day, they are Ghanaians, 3-cylinder cars, over 5,000, a SUV, 10,000, a business, I say. So that you can avoid a lot of middlemen making unnecessary money. Because you see, I'm quite say somebody must check certain things and tell you that okay, value of the car it depreciates over 4 years. Now they're fine. Maybe it works here beautifully. Because car 2015, Chroma any 2016 and say, unless of course mileage also comes in, other factors comes in anyway. But assuming all other things being equal, the more channel, the more the price will come from Kakra. So yeah, dear no. When they bring the car, sometimes in crap, what's the value of the car? Now they are charging extra way, just like it's happening in the petroleum situation. So can you expect it to be accrue in 1 year, and we had it in 3 months because it's a percentage of until your target is at the end of 1 cedi, budget 3%, at the end of 10 cedis, still you get 3%. Into virtually you are making more than necessary, but added cost to the consumer because we know as a percentage overall. And I think they couldn't have done it any better. That maybe I do know it's about alleviating the living standards of your own people, improving their own lives. If things are expensive because of certain things, what government can control, it almost sounds to ransom that common sense that you should do it. You say, yeah, non-conformity will be like, now then how will the government run there? We should sometimes stop being quixotic. That's short-sighted. Say a government in Yesika Gidi, they be extraordinary. Anything you touch, Ghanaians government will suffer. The government will suffer now. At the end of the day, if the average Ghanaian will be okay, but government is suffering, I think that is the job of way. I quite say Chroma say at the end of the day, taxes are back daily. No, the American government is rich. We say nipa 200, 1 million, 100 million age more Ghana. Every day be a tax less than $20. Multiply by 100 million people. It is how much about what do you do? That's the kind of what you for the reserves. And one I say we be now the bank of one. Or more time na be stabilizer. They will bring the money back. It's as simple as that. They can't escape it. Employer no not say their bro. Want you mean yeah don't work? Go and sleep and you take all of you. No, we can soon there our life. Oh, so that's the principle I think that they want to say here, that they been now it will be crap out and the car will go to demortgage. Now more for car near there, then putting more pressure because what charges exorbitantly. Ghana now sometimes upside down story. Nipa kona ko for car na bana what charging duty then madam for so the under CRV ko. Duty require 150,000 Ghana cedi, 1.5 billion on the car. Edu Ghana si code be you no. Imagine says or ton car na saying how much will he sell it? So what duty what Ghana to me do 200,000 Ghana cedis, 2 billion. Can we Ghana wouldn't maybe a car if you do port one. But the mere fact that it's entering Ghana, you are ready to take that exorbitant money and still your roads and everything are bad. So what we are saying here is that what you can control, they are asking government to control it, so that people can still breathe. Because such cars are they don't make us say me car Abuja we check could do Ghana beton by 4 billion because the car here bobona wo beton wa there aye duty they could do on. You can imagine. So can't you have like Opambo si abanto anye bibi kitwe bia beton kakra on to me or done or sorry on June said oh Sunny tape number the pada me baby am mo phone so anti aba no e bibi kakra on beton kakra into on dwen ho kakra mpo you say that is the harsh truth. So I think that the Korea way Importers Association couldn't have said anything but Kia Korea Importers Association Kia and very interesting. I don't think it's Kia or more interesting name. So they're only asking, and you see I'm one person and when people from a group gets up to speaker or they know what they are saying. They are not just people who are Boshemka people. They are into the business and they know what government can control so that there will be a bit of respite and that's the ramifications that grab about. So I think the government should listen. All of a sudden it looks like a monitor lizard situation, man palm situation that no be minty. Even on MPs na dey nyakasakra minty. All that I want to do is what I'm doing. So it will be good for them so that at least at the end of the day the things they bring from Korea can be bought by Ghanaians because it looks like nobody can buy anything and it's so expensive. Inflation now the inflation cost for everything is affected. So we are employing the government, we are begging technically, tactically, that control what you can so that things will come down. And these are physicals, tangibles people will see. So can be do Ghana not with import duty na identity can be sell for 50,000. That's what to me if it's about 35,000. I think this is significant. Multiply by people being able to afford. We can trickle down for people to have some
I think a quick one. The government should reduce or alleviate the plight of the dealers. And Ramiti, some kind of story be has similar says the used car crab bar. Now one for conformity certificate.
Conformity.
Performance. It's a conformance. Bit means conformity.
To conform.
Yeah. To conform, just say car no your car. Jumana say to me use
exactly.
And as a just car is in good standard.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think
after salvage, you say we na so
certified.
Certified.
Yeah.
Because the salvage into me.
No, I agree. I agree to that because Ghana for now, business. So sometimes let's be plain. You take Ghanaians for you take Ghanaians for granted. No car on Tinamu Hano. On say auto car no salvage and yam from so. But to fix the car. Airbag cross you Ghana for the omo found. Omo yanwe, Sebi. Ghana for the omo yanwe. Say what America now when you su car airbag in man. Now why your car free and now they call Ghana. Now I could infrastructure car ne pimo and nipo who are found because there's no airbag. Until another day, I'm straight up. I'm in line with them.
Airbag no bet me out there. Airbag now bet me out.
Then you can't Manicho, until you are supporting say
it's not
what are you talking about?
It's not that I'm supporting, but I think salvage
should be done
well and be able to drive in America before it's sent to Ghana. It comes with extra cost.
No extra cost
because I say the standards are
who told you that if they don't put the airbag or cost system no as a car no you turn 600,000 Ghana or better so they about 400 say because I don't have airbag. They go these same people take room ha omo ko Ghana car no mileage 200,000 omo ko do Ghana no matter mileage above from no matter what is Ghana. Let's be honest to ourselves. I'm not spoiling somebody's business, but it's the country we are talking about.
Because it's
bad. You live in America, you condemn Ghana every day, but you are doing this. Who talk our who him say who talk na say salvager. So who so you suka no ha. I just saw the state police inspection. And sakra na what they are calling via kwaji ako insure you please. But mo talk no free now they are called Ghana airbag kramunye. No one could turn at the higher price just to make crazy crazy
profit. Then a Ghana MOT and a road wet for no so is their job to check.
And your road wet as the point is you use morality any common human laws. Common human that is what they are now they are saying it has to conform.
Before the car can be registered in Ghana you can also do those checks. Until why do you blame the seller here?
No, but let's be humans for once. So what America when him say to mean drive a car airbag in him illegal, it's not allowed and it's not safe on top of that. What now Bogana for echi amam penifon we now bobi echi and you do that moral how do you feel? Saka won't me ma oba oyere wukunu wabusu afon because the state will not allow. And then how this car na call Ghana cotton.
Okay.
And Tim running your cry into what your conscience move for kakra.
All right.
Just we are profit. I don't want you to agree with me.
All right.
We are profit. We are profit driven.
Car, you do over $1,000 to spray a car here. What do you do Ghana? What do you about 3,000?
It's not about you. No,
what we say? You should be driving here.
No. Listen. The point is, we spray car. Until my question is, Ghana for me and Rihanna.
Don't spray my Bibians or Ghana.
The point is, no spray Bibiano. Also, car no Ghana. Let the car conform. America phone to me Ghana nye go. Sebi. Ghana ye nipa te say ya. It is a one to me you so don't bring it. And I totally agree. Who can
labor is cheaper in Ghana than here.
Who can labor? You see, labor and cheap. Loss doesn't just come in a vacuum. Omatna who say, "San ye mileage in a betiso. Come habit me at mileage, you go to jail." You can never do that here. But the same people here go to Ghana, they reduce mileages on cars and sell.
Okay.
It's in those things.
So why don't they go to jail in Ghana?
What? That's what I'm saying. Who say? Yeah, didn't I just say about law enforcement? Say,
exactly.
Your problem with law enforcement. But the thing is, your problem with law enforcement, and Kaye Tiabruchi dear. Abba, there be Abba who can say, at least Uber Trabruchi no one who you say that all the time. Into Uber civilization gets into your head. We shouldn't be always profit driven and always blame government.
Okay.
There be out there
Pastor Duncan.
You will law to play, but no, seriously, you law to play.
What can you see here?
Yeah, man, Kalusha. I didn't know why. As I said, it is not good. And yes, you can't open it now in June. It's not fair.
Okay. All right.
My only way is say. Abaino, the current story no. And when I'm interested in our story, but I said I couldn't make it yesterday. Yeah. But Abaino subsidize it. On another and then Abaino so him. I did realize say in midst of crisis, in midst of chaos, in midst of challenges and difficulties, I feel almost so even harder for businesses to thrive. Because I Ahmed. Ahmed the car called Ghana na Ukanibi.
Yeah,
Subaru the IT say Highlander. I was more about IT say Highlander.
Accent.
Subaru Accent on minimum.
The Accent.
On continue money dey. When say call master down so you say who come bow.
Yeah.
Or they call Ghana. Onim the customs for catch them.
I'm say there.
I'm catch so car we there. You who be ebi ma ha say that you who be danti. Omo share Highlander. No more the Highlander price.
The amano. To mean
does that make sense?
And
he had to pay Highlander price, even though Senka Subaru no buona ede eba form. Omo the Highlander sika, no more the ageno. So I think San Nanado any harbor for so omo nya nyoma yi, and they calling for reduction.
Harbor for kwa the man credit card say says ka be bro mo be kwa nko covers no
Manu Kalusha. That is why I always, and may his soul rest in peace, I always revert to your friend saying Professor Evans Atamels. Me was out video no anytime I me share that video na me yesu. Professor Evans Atamels was the most patriotic president Ghana has ever had. Everybody can take me on and I will defend it on any day. He was the most patriotic president Ghana has ever had. And only ill health.
Yeah.
And I'm a panel live to fulfill his years as president. Odo ana papa no wo, tima ana papa no wo ma Ghana no. Okasa won se kwesi Kwabena Japan ba okasa omo time so omo storm habo ho sai bi. Na oka ho asem se nti okasa he's speaking on authority say sika yenya ho no 20% pe na be se Ghana in saka.
Yeah.
20% because sika Ghana make you habo ho no. And you should be able to solve 70-80% of your problems. Other places where the car mono kwa ne buefo Ghana nkwan say where the car mono kwa ne buo denchen where the car dadako.
I don't understand. All right, that made be just fussy. But for mommy, I share this issue. The man me find me share.
Yeah, tell me na me say call us snake chat him say mo jam for no say.
Me ra ho is about ofosua pofo. And small can say ma caught up meeting na among omo ankasa no enkofo no bi I recorded whatever they are saying, you know. Now my time akwakoton because of almost selfish interest in it. Because of almost selfish interest in it. Maricho that me person me bisa say Segana as your more classifies be o meboa.
Yeah.
O meeting say obo anoso
Yes.
na smart say opposition no ma top class meeting bisa na nkofo bia ho na no mesem mo kan no no omo afa akoton amobia. I mean Ghana you need that one.
I think listening to him it's just unfortunate, and I think I will blame him too on this one. I don't know, but we see giving credence to that tape now. Mokoro and say he said a lot of things that he could be prosecuted for.
That is right. I mean,
because it was contested. It was contested, saying in the voice. So what is happening here?
Also, I say right now, say the case is the
court over 70 times.
On a communication director, one communication director, I say a billion or 100,000 Ghana, and he still some no court.
So my point is, why did he come to talk about it? Is he now telling us that? Because I know the initial one, they said that the tape has been doctored. That's I know the exact things that he said. But you see, Anoka say, okay, we went to a meeting in 2019 and I was recorded and played out there. I'm only hoping that it will not further jeopardize his case in court, because it will be as good as being admissible that then you said all those things that I mean, when you hear some of the things that were said in there, it's a bit more libelous. It can have a lot of issues with it. But as to he also thinking that, you see, politics and we are sure them. It's one thing that you should also bear in mind. I mean, wherever there's money, there's greed, and wherever there's tussle for power, there's a bit of greed with him. He thinking that the people that he is with, in principle, NDC and our top one, it's a mistake that he's doing, because we live here. I've listened to Kevin Taylor a couple of times. Things that he says, you might not like him, but he says that even in your Jubilee House, people you sit with, they give me information. As to how true it is, it should tell you that politics there, you should always mind what you are saying. Fine, at a point in time where I agree is that sometimes you go beyond just the cameras. Maybe the mistake, they should learn certain things, that even a meeting, a high level meeting, they should have this scanner way beyond them. Phone should not be allowed. And now back, but I say, baby, one more your boxes. What would the phone at you no allocate? No allocate. No, but
phones should be allowed.
Phones should not be allowed.
You be any so make it anti-Ghana and Fumbia on be the Babaka and you know the Becca voice and the voice.
Exactly.
And you know the Becca answer. No, that's why I'm getting mad, because I never be on say on mine.
No, but
you better phones are back.
No, but
you can't tell me Chroma say meeting bia.
Meeting can say
Chroma cancer chaos. What they say? Don't defend this manager. What are you talking about? They will say who continue.
I'm not defending it. What I'm defending here is that
no American will do
that. In closed doors, things have been said.
Your classified information.
Where classified information? What is classified information?
Hold on.
Classified information is information of interest to the country. No, don't use classified wrongly.
I'm not.
What's the classified information?
The bottom line is say imagine say NDC phone and they were in power. And on my top class meetings, no be a woman, no, I did a boy mine. No, they're quite to abontia. Do you work apart from
that's some
that's something I can say.
One person may know John. What
you say? A chrono said no, maybe I bought mine. You can say for Neso omode ba bontia na oyeja obi ana or the quarter.
See, sometimes the man manager.
Okay,
I hope you give me time on this.
Oh, you give you time.
Seriously.
Okay, next sanka cabinet meeting na dey nyen fa camera nsiso.
Cabinet here Ghana.
Yeah, ntiamo fa camera nsiso.
No. You see, you are missing a point.
Let me understand.
Classified. What is classified information?
Classified is information. Me no private mean classified information.
No, if you use classified information on national interest, Chroma use classified information. Tina Donald Trump through Omotata no. Information it should be only privy to the president and national security. Any information be even Hillary Clinton campaign time or pre-president and almost say emails be America emails I say kwabonting epia bonting. Those are emails of higher intelligence of interest to the nation. Now for obi information say yema chaos in Ghana say classified information. What are you?
No,
let's cross the speed.
We are not.
What makes you say voice in Ukrainian voice in the first place? So why are you now coming? And that is why sometimes I cry in my heart for Ghana.
No, we are not.
They are doing nothing.
We are not trying to. We are not trying to justify what they did at the meeting.
That's
But the
probably
board of
say, I
contention
mean,
say,
is he accepting the
as
thing?
I can say, idea or yeah, and say, imagine say, and for and the war abemu. No matter a man who ibisa a poor some of the bomb one, no class will be at ya. No, the baby Troy, yana. That was the question.
We are journalists. We are journalists. WikiLeaks. What do they do? WikiLeaks. What do they do?
Oh, they try to fish for information.
Information.
But it doesn't also mean that
but
in the group,
we should be happy and praise. We should be happy and praise the person who brought the fella out. Adia ya anti-Ghana say what he has a classified information. Say you make chaos in Ghana. You question shija.
Are you saying that? Me no can't say me kuobi. No question. I'm confiding you are. You go out there and
when
say
you're confiding me.
No, man, to me,
There's confidential way.
I don't maybe I don't
No. Yeah, happy to have a cassette.
You are trying to justify and praising himself.
analyzing.
From my meeting,
question I maybe some money to maybe I know I dream you.
Imagine
What's your question? I maybe
listen. You repeated the question. You just repeated yourself.
Question maybe some money to no I dream you. We are not
repeated the question.
We are not talking about the content of what transpired. As far maybe some money to say. Ebe who be here say a minor but before the committee you make one record your man. And I'm managed to edit a yiba. I know Casim, one of the teachers.
I say is he now acceding to what is on the tape because one court 70 times and it's still in court. Into Obanoka said 2019, Moko meeting the record dates, then you admit it, you are libelous to the things that you said on the tape. Then beyond that, to be some say even here there are some places I walk people are not allowed to take gadgets there, which will record. There were closed door meetings near there. You can say closed door meetings and we expect everybody there should show integrity. If you are not happy with the meeting, you don't go there. And I make us say sometimes we film you keep your phone stay out. Then go have discussions. Unless we say for you don't agree. Wherever you go, assembly will come in this world. There should when you say can be here we are, then there should be a recorder. Which life is not like that. That's how I want you to know. That
I don't come and sit here. I don't come and sit here with interest of NPP and DC. I sit here with the interest of Ghana. Anything, some more committee, me, and tell me, said this thing that came out, Nyankopon crying a man pier. Nyankopon and a man pier because it is too anti-Ghana. You can't say mama yanya straightforward say we o ma wo ka say anti-penifo committee o committee now koye anti-meeting we about Ghana. You call this a meeting to say yenhyehe Ghana yema chaos is yenhyehe nkrofo yenye say na yemfa MPP just so you can win power. You call this classified information? There are some things sometimes I get disgusted with even the way leadership is going. Because for some people granting this interview in Korea I say kocheno. As I say a question because now he's himself attesting to the fact he said audio na I will call to that no Ghana for hypocrisy. Or see and then that comes back to Canada Japan asema oka say katamechi na men katawachi because MPP before by kokon you do oka must treason ya cheno ni akwachi we nothing. No, be your audio say yama chaos in Ghana. Yama and you know sometimes I feel so bad. This same man Enya Kukodro say or sign corporate to be the chairman of NDC. This same man, and you have people who are going to follow him and vote for him because you're fan. Is that the Ghana we want to build? You can't Manucho see these things happen. No, only one thing about America. That's why this country is like the way it is. America, inside, policies near them, but the basa yanko say your mind. Now, a friend is saying Donald Trump. Once they say, look at the way the issue are. January 6 by almost support incident. Now if Donald Trump he wants to pronounce or contest and then look all of them they are coming out say anti-American, he can't lead the party again. The people he supported are all losing in the elections, both House and then the Senate. That is America for you. You can be too untied to a country and want to lead the country. That's my whole point. What that is being secretly and Anas they are not and yes secret recordings. We are sitting here talking about Anas and condemning will be on the call recording meeting there. Is it not the same? Anas the and secret recordings no. At the end if it is some Canada Japan, if it is bad, it is bad. You can't be anti-Ghana and want to lead Ghana. It doesn't work like that. See, if we want to build a better country, we should be honest and truthful to ourselves.
Okay. I said there are discussion is yakono. And men asked to say they men are can remember college no so much me afraid no macho madri. But answer na me college so messages be about Facebook men kinda after yoko me fa de yoko
credit is you can read at the end of the program. Oh, not for course first.
Everyone Bako Kokomisa, I see good afternoon to you. Cases surrounding the finance minister forcing them to resign from the political position as a minister are a clear indication of what true democratic governance stands for and the true meaning of inclusive participation in our local governance process. We need political figures that truly understand the needs of the people and set policy that will favor masses. And our second one also say we need political leaders that understand the market situation and bring out policies to control the price of goods and services in the systems that are by making food stuff affordable for everyone. And also so everyone Baba ko na de sanse miaba menko line so na afrefo no anya ba bedwa na me ne omo ndi komo na bibia etumi enkonkan eti me pacho me ko line so sisia na me ne omo dwumadie ne omo dia akwakodin komo na bibia tumi akonkan me na bibia tumi akonkan wow me call line sisiana ya kwa kubo nkomo ya kwa twetwe nkomo sisiai etiefo beba college ne beba so na bibia tumi akonkan na ansa na omo beba so no mama omo so ya se ma di dwumade ni bae no Anochi Chrome restaurant and Asamas tradings Dan Auto Repairs and Dr. Kwabi Scientific Care and Gold Coast Catering Services, Kumasi Market and Anochi Chrome Trading and Lemonade Finance. Omna Sarah Jumekuwi and almost a simedi Jumedi Bam. A patrol, the first caller about line so the patrol Maniko, Otimenka Maniko. Hello?
Oponiana.
I call Maniko. Maniko, why? Hello, Timeka. I go to say friend for say omo beba na omo beba che omo adwen e wajimedie so enche edijimedie ni na beba na wie 3909 mpacho na du so Maniko.
Yo mani na osi mini abema na ndabo amani minchia abuja fonya we pobia minchia no na fe Mr. Kuju Mr. Sabu abeka mo sa onum oba Ghana be ni papa ye da jamfo nyina ase Mr. also mbeta ase asubiem Anochi trade Anochi coast na papa fie akwa fe no ameka no I say Ghana ya umambo no pompa one of them. Now, Kaka American say, okay, member of parliament, Nipa 235. I can be this euro for Yasa, or Mampany changing our more, and you need to obey no Mampany boy. And you're breaking news on Matthew Press, a first lady falling in house also actual Kata changing as Mukuma Bomutu Posomu. Monkano. Ibrahim Adina Mukufi and Abu Yamo Somandi Bayamo. Oh, Yekami Bianamunchi, Yekami Biamunchi, Papa Diankwa, and I know other, why am I Ghana, and you changing any year, or Mampany, Abonani, you feature Dukwa, and your emergency. Then I know American, Monsieur, Sapatis, what bread at your printing home, Pa Sabi, near Merco, Winya Bibia, You see, a month for a 2 more. So that 2 position you beko. And in year every go with the beer or message on margin man to say papa ba. So then you must see I had them and let me cook my in and out. You must top it to 450 Ghana. And then you for not see by. And you say one penny when you be man as I be there. After mercy, papa. I will some partner say organanti. Or my son maybe whether this can akusidiano. How many people? You say good neighbor. Obi a run one pay no. Obi a run one pay no. And you might be then. Again, oh there be. I am a cocaine dinner. You have a famous oko. Me come up for. More make a be on what you say. Yamin come on. Me chia movie.
One man seen can. You better ask. Wow, no man 0854. What I do? Somebody call 0854. 0854. But you do somebody call.
Opo, how to file a new one, Chibuno region?
How do I call?
Opo, the Edikan Yanko and Shiro and Pedro Nyauka sent 2 come. Never be our sorry about my pane, my Ghana, and Conan in Pavo and Community of Samaduma Funina, and Coca, Madame Fumalucha and Kalusha. Now, Mincha Chama, our day are no American, and Mincha Chama, for some pofu, still maintain. Now, Mincha National Organizer over Yami, eh? Omanu Kuyi, Omanu Giaguati Tapan. In the upper Ghana, I see powers to Ghana. Young to man Yinagu. Your business is in Yinagu. In the inflation of 44.8%. Apa. In the $1.16 cities. Apa. Tino Foriata Kache Ghana for say, would now but don't for IMF. In the what ye levy, would ye IMF. Tino Foriata. Yet he had 52.5 billion Ghana cedis on no account. Papa we a sicker. We are Juma. We are businesses. What your man Abraham in a donko bia. You free. Papa we have Ghana. You come up in a D. Omano ye pissy basa. Ye die and da. Ye try and talk. Economy agu. The Biagin Semu. Nesiko for that and qua. See, Mampenny de Ope, no, yeah, Bamungusuye Domoye, by the grace of the Almighty Allah. Coming 2024, I do or die and vigilant. Never police station Ghana Kundama John Mahama. Yes, President Mahama 2025 as a president, but Pia Omudia Japaja for Bia MP Pumbabe accountability. And I'm Ghana for Opomidasi.
All right, Madam, how do a fella that say? A patch I do so Kojopoku, Kojopoku Manenko, Kojopoku, I do Subarenko.
Kinkalu, Yabadama, Anima, or Malcolm Krogana, Kinkalu, Michel Yepa, and Chanamo Nanson Koma Oponasna, Na Manichu, any assemblyman, the big assemblyman will be ano, Mr. Kinkalu, where they will be a family man, and Michel Yepa. I'm maintaining council at a year, I'm maintaining that. Kinkalu and Ghana Black Stars, Mrs. and Nessa Boy say, I know Mobadia. The Giddies are work up when Jabako and Yepa, and Janano, your boys now, but so a friendly match, the Nelson, Omubon, and now Mekayepa, Omuko, I work up in the boat, the boy, Kinkalu, Manu comments, I'm listening to your monitor. How does they say, another room, as I mean, now Tamaku Eka. Yes. Another cover videos, Kwana, the videos are there by now. A piano one my yet in Ghana, yet be actual video where they Ghana some way to their Kumfo, and I was to their Wako Jodica. Say, 14 for the way I got the video by 2018 was a white video. Video, having a 2022, having a video that you have a play. A Jamaican Kabaya got better than your own time of Kruka, the young Anna Yao. Now you get me a Ghana, Mamona, America, I'm not Namuka, I'm not come, no, I come from Kwaka, or do videos about it. So I just saw the vice president a video, but video in a way. Ọbọdé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó tọmọ mọ̀nà Ghana wúwúwú yàtí wẹ́ẹ̀ di Ghana síta wẹ́ẹ̀ fàyè wẹ́ẹ̀ rà ó dẹ̀ mẹ́fà náà tó ọ̀yẹ́ sí àbúrò yẹ̀fẹ́ǹsì òfòríàtà out of 275 200 yẹ̀fẹ́ǹsì 33 ó nà á tó ọ̀nkọ̀ ètò ẹ̀kúfọ̀ àrùn ẹ̀tọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ dẹ̀ tó wọ́n dé pẹ́ẹ́n lé sí pípa fi sẹ́ òfòrí Ghana for the woman, a woman no more young man as a
235.
I know I Kufuana. MPs 98 for after or no more. Only MPP people. And you have a good for the 98 to 8 to one more than let the initiate 2023 is a none of also what is the 10 cities? I'm a quarter of 2023. No, the other from and James you were panel was started ya. Oma your friends over your time quarter. Now you moon say a batch of ya 2023 now quarter of the year. No, you're referring to my person. You're referring to my person. Can you say I'm down in 12 money? I'm in one.
Yo, Meda CP, could you poke out in Cano? Wow, no money 0530 0530. I do Subaneko.
Kalu, now what is saying?
Pardon me, who you now say?
Kalu, military money to me. Omina,
Omina, where?
You mean now, Astina, Mama Bassina, Jumapa, Moya, Ubasina, Juma. The view can then be a good for money, 80 program, maybe. Now, Kalu, main country and people more, so more shutting. And I could find the shoe boy, or ya DV, obey. I'm a union, I have to MPP. I'm a breaking the in Abum. Now, Kalu, what we say? I did, Nancy, I'm running now who was still, you know. My feeling for if you know, come on, and try to any movie because chance him good and I out here to do no one. We're not buying Casa or boom come up. Share Ghana, ya shot me a pressure scene in a before. The brush has seen in a friend before. Now, for example, we don't say, Nippon only do know, Sekwa Jack Chine, I don't know if you're sleeping Katia. Only the Adomudi Bane, hello, Crumo, and for example, for say a Masakasakansi, my new day. All personal. Yet she prepared with that, or can say a liquid with or say a canto so. No one saw my also, my bank can't ever papa, me, woman, so Missy. I'm when you're more casting to move with say, I don't do 2024. Then I put you, I best you end this. Nipa, not a petty power, my. Omunia, I said you, Omunia, which is your papa, my no. To so much you know, power, 8 years to neighbor, local, you know. Omunia, no more. Yes, I had the never pop for the MPP and near break. No, to near my said, yes, you wait to me, yes, challenge you when you wait to me, you want criminal. Omudia, Omunia, yet, ya COVID-19 by Musoli, she said, Makote, 11 COVID-19. Some of the Bible believe Lana Ashbaba is a community banner multi. I haven't got him before, and then the other seller. Only the answer of the book. Now, what do you miss? Money from on program line and then the chips is starting. Every time now, Kakami TV, I Saka, my Kikakai. Saka, no, Omohai. I'm going to put my money to your party. But everybody can welcome who should be so.
But Jay, now, Lionel. Oh, Lionel Akati. But you are no money at 3995. But you only do so, but 3995.
Kalisha Bokore.
Boko. Now, swear.
I Boko, but you're Kalishani.
Where Kalusha?
Nyamichira wate.
Yo,
so no ye Mpachowa unia Ibrahim.
Okay, Ibrahim Anko.
Mamincha wa nkasa. Mamincha ulumam foslai. Mamincha Raman nansen hundu donon tebe 2 days ni one timamba malaria be attack ni din timumom pa emano na nyamim. In kanche oposi nyamichira no na Mani bibi hano sa say chama empofo people be elenke na obubu musa no mani dia akire too much sa because okroma na kan Japan say sabi o include I say among for binmai agimi awo MPP party say to aba ma san kronfo no include man panyini ka ho say na okroma ente be sere mani mfa na komandi enema bi akisa
Mr. Na Scamanpo for the Yamia Duma. Yabetuano so. Upon the amount for ye in Ano, Yamajuma Swan, ye. Ena, say Ampo, say Isikamampo for Cokikan Sambia. Ampacho, and some I see and say Chamampo for military, one Kuta Bibia, and say Akimasi. Etino, any day infant to answer, can Chamampo for the your friends come to us, Yabetuano so. Now, and they did the daddy was to the light the cat. Because Oba, when you some papa be a cat, this I would fail and away. I'm one I mean, no. Marbo Boom, Finance Minister, yes, some Pamono. My 9 years, and there will be this to say, better artist densities. But who am on it? What to say? Ghana have better artist densities. Kalusia, why is so much density?
Matisse or Matisse, but we know who the figure is. But I mean, so much petrol.
Me say en good post this bra. Idea wafa one Kanisicano, nay 14 cities. And then and 20 cities plus. And over there, yeah, 2 cities or 10 cities. Oh, I don't say to them. Who said that Nana Jamka say MPP or more party in the almost say on party say no correct. Sad at the bottom account and almost say party no. I don't say to them. And yan to one answer because all my own against a moon kind of correct. Many of Pobaya, you say, yeah, Obia or Guinea Ghana who be an yan support no. Yan support to find the answer Ghana be Yan political party in Twin Nan support to mine or say minor, Yabanya Huto, and who don't you know Kasa? Nane would number in Chini, including Chini, Nanke 20 cities, and then 1.2 and then 20 cities. In Chini, this Kromada. What the party where she's a party in the bay. A bay, Opo, Minia Kalusha, Mamin Kona be from an OD and PPA. Opa, Yamin County, Yamin
House, Medasi, but your wow no money 3255. When I do so 3255. When I do so, Maniko.
Man Kalusha.
Yes.
All right,
let's say.
Yo, Alhamdulillah.
Hello, Maniko, it's you.
Yo, Mamentia, Opo, Panas, Nina, was here for ne, was shop for more we are singing, Mamentia Bay. Mr. Danso of Dan Auto Repair. Mamentia, Tama 1, Tama Kodoago, inshallah, Meka, National Tama, Nidia, America, dear, no, inshallah, obedient Kunim. Kalusha, Mabu Bon Sembe, so now. Media do be America, Ghana, Hano, and Africa, and I want. The leaders know a selfish. I think the leaders know selfish. And Anka, Omo, man, or daughter said the Adana Opoka, the former USA president, because ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. I don't know, Kaya, Africa, and Ghana, since and command the Korean. We are finance minister, Kalusha. Ghana for now to Obama party in a party number power. And president tell you say the your finance way no. Ghana for now all serve and say here all service you. O MP so mo do buy omo na o di bibia kwa omo po aso no. Enso mo here all service you. Because who mislead you MPs no. Emma MPs no to blow school or parliament. Emma Muji to Omu say, he let me now all day, but a bit now boss of all money in our problem. It's a woman now class here, IMF. It's almost who son of Sonono Jabesuama 11 year passing. Kalusha wouldn't make Kaya born or 11 before ever passing. Wouldn't private jet and you call for Nobu Doku, I know I would treat our America didn't buy Ghana. Private jet, you call for Sarah Dwasapo, I didn't buy it. Private jet na kofa Japan edin bae. Private jet na kofa Greater Accra Regional Minister and request edin ba Ghana. Ghana yebedu ya na adwasapo according to Japan. Your president chief of staff man 1.2 billion. So one G number 2 about 11 keke. Your minister and a chief health minister was that hospital oh what means to crank can ho. You need to ambulance women a friend say where because of E-levy. I don't know much told to me now. E-levy no pass the and they are told you. Who are now so for IMF? Now, for what about the Saudi IMF? It is how sign the power. The war credibility, not 77 war, man, one dinner, Papa or Trimwa. That very day, none and I thank for resign. But all resign. Because when the reason why they all resign, the reason why they want you to as a finance minister, or when they need your money, it's one unit through, Nanado soon second, the near Adimamanu, health minister. So on my account, poor man, the cut institutions the organ. Oh my eminence, you're wrap up. Why? Your man, it's you're wrap up. The pastor Medima knows it, and then he was say, head minister almost second and almost second. What the hell is so? It's the finance, the other day, no, so they say, yeah, it's a Ghana. After 2024, after 2024, no. Possible problem of power. Now, what's the thing to us, you know, or Bedouin, or Mother Can and Masam. Salaam alaikum.
Old man, I think I will make us a pam. The patrol, oh, no money 4118, you know, when I do so. 4118, I do. Man, call. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Patrol. Yemen in Tiana, Mocha Coca, Patrol.
Yeah, yes, and then my near say, oh, yeah, cannabis. Okay. Me problem, they say, I Ghana, no, but we are not yes or any investigation on the honor. Minimum Obia, no, yeah, or near economy minister. Very no, obey tea. We are all year with the shortest possible one. Obey tea now, I'm telling you. On one this brother plan the first be a late brother here. Well, in my mommy who said politics, no, or more with this kind of one anymore. Or the ordinary PO, and this year, corruption, and will redeem. And now corruption, and then book of military and after the behavior, which has 250,000 Ghana cities. Those are the places I saw the investigation, and yes, I will quite somebody to Obi higher, Jimamo, no be any job. We need to show appreciation. And see, not that we are corrupt. If that's what you are describing corrupt, and see, maybe my notice here is everywhere to want me breast time also.
I said that's super. I start dry. That's super. The patrol 0503. When I last call, I took a severe and let's say, you know, Pajumanico 0503. Manico. Yes, Manico. Daddy boat Manico.
Ah, tell me, Camilla, me phone, Asia, Cathy, okay, tell me, Cano. I can't tell my no who can I have it. More ever give me come going to me to know. Can I say, I be can't come over when you are over to make you there's 30 minutes and tell them to come over when you are for. And in Nama, landlord they are buying Kofa, Jama company, people are some Munyaka, said in your event to be. Then the element is for sorry, I can't do that to follow say. I buy the go Majuma. Oh, my Timono, who put in Pejaba, Unia and Yano, Obeka Washe. Put in Pejaba, Obeka Washe. Now, me, I can't be really say. I buy on sorry, the movie is in a cheat, so more Remo is in a cheat. And me also say, almost that you move over for 22 to Chinipabimu. No, for some of the Onyan, only the entity, you know. The airport, Musono. Omunima, because we are former president Mama, Upper Pepper, because Mamun must say, young Papa, Mom, now we let you go, you know. We need you to buy any say the NDC for Omusia, that's only Mamupa, yeah. Can you see me? Who be too much of German? Omun needs to see a Papa Biamo minor. Then you have a threat. Energy, my MP, Amamu, and then a more there. About to turn your money, never Yamatimamuko, then you are so far so. The son of Kupado, on sorry, let Timbo Bibino, and Timua to turn to my on sorry, movie at Tinachi, with us international. Yeah, okay, better I see, better I see. That the boat, I'm not telling Canon. I had an idea 4 years in ABC. Now, if you call entertainment, call Facebook now, I'm up for comments. I'm sending them making kind of thing, Mr. Media. So, my member. See, United, we have that mentality about black players. His career will be basa if he joins
United. No, Salisu Mohammed. You should stay at Southampton like that, or any other team aside United. And my neighbor say he's in France. That is Cremenford. No, Ali Dusedu. And na ya ka Abeta Dumano na Medespa. And Baba Idrisu Mayoka. And Abanta na ya ka Razak Aboloa were in the same group with the United. No, Sheriff were in the same group. Europa, League, and Oba Abanta friend Stephen Odua watching you guys, and it's fantastic as usual. The team's performance was good today, especially the second half. This is the first I've seen them play as a team. And to a kind of blaster team now, many Switzerland, Boan, Machia, Omshe Switzerland, they come in, no meant to me, Anticanum. And it was last season, they were in the same group as Real Madrid, and even scored them at Moldova, Kra, Mamiaba, and some of the Mamiaba, no, Saka said, please. Won't you, Kalusha, please, won't you read our messages? Babi and Migusa Mekana, Emame Alice Carl. I say, good morning, guys. Thanks so much for your concern for the mother Ghana. May God bless you. Amen. Emame Alice Carl. I'm saying, Ayon Bakoe de Madika Canadian Dada. And see, amount for messages are on the bar, Facebook, and I'm a Canadian. That's why we fire boa force and almost why I sing a made any bro Anochi Chrome restaurant no emu Bako Mebe Street and Bako Park Avenue so na Park Avenue every last Sunday of every month we omoye buffet na fe enyum omo dem nyum so aka ho enti almost start dwumedie 4 to drop